Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Anderson Park, Atlanta, Georgia. It's August 5th, 2017. WDFL Saturday Night Football live with the Atlanta Venom and the East Georgia Hurricanes. Yes, we're in for a fight tonight between the Venom Snakes of Atlanta heading over to play here playing against the East Georgia Hurricanes out of Augusta, Georgia. Should be a fun night. Glad you could all join us. Hopefully the Wi-Fi service will last a little bit long. We'll see how long it lasts. If not, we'll have it tape delayed and come back. We're up for the coin toss. As you can see in the background, the East Georgia Hurricanes have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 18 players on their squad. And it's going to be a long night for the Hurricanes. With no further ado, we want to introduce our spotlight host of the night. We got a co-anchor. Coach Collins was not able to do it, so I brought back a gentleman that I've known for 20-plus years. Wanted to bring in a gentleman that's got knowledge of football that's greater than I'd ever hoped to do. As we see, the coin toss was out there. They went ahead and said, we're going to receive the ball and going to get some offense started for the Venom, which is great. They'll be kicking off left to right from the screen, or from right to left to the screen, meaning the East Georgia Hurricanes. With no further ado, want to say, David Hughes, glad to have you with us.
Great to be here, Bo. This is my first experience getting to watch the Atlanta Venom, and I'm excited. I'm looking out there. I'm a former football coach, and I'm looking at some athletes that I sure would like to have on my team.
Why? And they probably, at one point in their life, they were on one team or another. You'd be amazed at what creeps across and who actually joins in. You're like, hey, I didn't know they were a part of that or not. That's very interesting to see the pedigree of players that played high school ball in the local Atlanta area, but also that went on to the next level and they came back and said, hey, I'm going to continue to start playing football. This being the World Developmental Football League, they have that opportunity not only to use this as a stepping stone to a collegiate background, but also a stepping stone to a professional, but also overseas or Canadian-based. It'd be amazed of actually what is able to actually get out there and produce it. So, got David Hughes pedigree, several opportunities as defensive coordinators throughout the state of Georgia. We were the defensive coordinator at Lovejoy High School for many years, also at Rockdale High School, also at
I've been in Alabama at Galesville High School. And,
you were youngin' on that
I was a youngin'.
Yes.
Yeah, that's about it.
That's about it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm glad that you were able to join us right here. Now, a little history on Coach Hughes. I'll call him Coach Hughes. I'll probably come out and say David eventually, just on my brain. Now, David was one of the first, when I was a brand new coach, he was coach with me. Back in the day, back in 1998, so many moons ago in that situation. So it's very nice to have him with us and join us.
We
here
won't tell any of those stories.
No, people will be clicking off.
We're on the air, right?
Yeah, so. We are on the air. We'll be clicking off. David told me this wonderful story. He'd always tell me the best time to go to the dentist, and I'd really never understood that. And I've used it since he told me, him being a math teacher that he is, the education that he holds of being a math teacher. He'd always tell me logical numbers, and he always said the best time to go to the dentist is
2:30.
2:30 is the best time. All right, let's get this party started. We got to kick off. The Hurricanes are in the orange with black pants. The Venom in that nice neon yellow with the yellow and gray helmets. They'll be kicking off. That means that if we make it to halftime, it will be the Hurricanes' ball. So usually we see this deferred. I will talk a little bit about the Venom's first victory last week in a game against the Georgia Falcons. No, the Georgia Falcons. Oh. So it was it was one of the one, Coach, you'd be sick. That's all I can say. It was a rough how it all played out. So, but we'll definitely look like we'll have some time to be able to do that. I see you're motioning and wondering why they're not starting on the 40.
Well, I'm looking at their feet over the line there, hoping they're not going to be called offsides.
And the kick goes, picks up on the 30, makes it up the field. All the way back to the 45. Looks like it was number, if I'm not mistaken, number 5.
Number 5. That'd be Isaiah Jupiter, if that's offense.
Yep, that was that one. It's green. Look at you on you, so funny on that part. Yeah,
green.
I'll say that. It's green.
Okay.
It's green on that part. So we're going to look like the Venom's going to start 1st and 10. Ball right at the 45.
Oh, I can't wait, Bo. I'm anxiously waiting to see what we got here.
Well, you get certain ones now. You got to wonder where the Hurricanes are going. I know they haven't spotted the ball yet, but hopefully they will at this point. All right. Talk to me about the formations there, Coach.
Looks like we're spreading them out. We're going doubles on each side. Shotgun with a pistol. Oh, he's stepping up. Looks like well, we might have an offsides and a bad snap all at the same time.
Able to complete the pass for a no gain on the play. Quarterback Spencer was able to throw and catch, looks like with number 14, if I'm not mistaken. We do despise these jerseys. They are sharp looking, but the gray and the green makes me want to find a puppy and possibly kick it. I'm just saying, based on my lack of energy level tonight. That is rough. I would never kick a puppy, only tickle its belly. I would only tickle its belly, I promise. No PETA attacks here, please. 2nd down, and it looks like they're going to say that he lost 3 on the play. 2nd down and 13 for the Venom.
Yeah, we're going back to that doubles look with a shotgun.
What kind of defense is the Hurricanes running?
Looking like a 4-3 with 2 deep safeties.
Toss pitch right
sweep.
there. Oh.
Reversing the field,
trying
losing
to gain
some
some.
ground here. Going to lose some yardage there, Bo. Looks like number 9 on the carry. That was Antonio Bearden.
The old, I hope to lose ground to gain ground is not the case right now. A nightmare for any type of offensive coach, a giggle for the defensive coach. As soon as he turns, and as long as you got defensive players staying at home and able to cover left to right and go downhill, it's good to go.
That's a hard thing to teach, and especially early in the ball game like that. They like to pursue and make the tackle.
Well, they got energy. You got energy. You got a bunch of power pellets out there chasing ghosts at that point. And in that fact, you lost 10 yards on that play. It's going to be a long 3rd down. Looks like we have no yard markers, so I'm going to use my brain and keep it up this 3rd down. Yeah. It is definitely a smaller environment tonight than we've normally seen.
Going back to that double gun look. You're in a little bit of a deeper 4-3 look, anticipating pass. Got a little quick pass out here. Getting up the sidelines, making some yardage.
Looks like it was number 14 for the Venom.
That'd be Dennis Trotter.
Dennis Trotter gained about 10 yards, maybe be able to get back to the line of scrimmage where we started. So it's going to be 4th down and 10 to be able to start that. A little summary after the change of possession here. We will give a little summary of last week's game against the Falcons and how they were able to get their first victory of the year, the Atlanta Venom. It's 4th down and 10.
Got a little confusion. It looks like they're lining up to go for it. I think they're 1 man short. Drop back to pass.
Little scramble action, tossing it deep.
Oh,
they're going to throw a flag. No good. I like the refs when they're able to keep those hankies in their pocket. Change over on down. They'll actually, the Hurricanes are going to start in good field position inside Venom territory at the 45 going in. We'll see if they have any energy with that. With that in mind, we'll take a break, and we'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, back to action here. 1st and 10 for the Hurricanes. David Hughes on the mic with me, myself, and I. 3 people inside my head, and just happy to be here on a Saturday. I'm Bo McMichael. This is Score Sports. We're here watching Atlanta Venom on WDFL Saturday night.
Canes look like they're coming out in a doubles gun look, too. Oh, we got a little offsides on the corner.
I think
you don't
he
see
had
that
something
very
on
often.
his chin. I think he had something on his chin. He was wiping his chin. That's all he was doing. He was saying, hey, we got a little mustard there. You look like you had one of those grilled hot dogs at the concession stand, a.k.a. the Venom vendors are pulling off over there. I would hope that they would have snake burgers, but you wouldn't want that. So, all right.
Yeah, you don't often see your corner offside.
No.
But we're pressed up.
Yes, they're trying to jam and make sure they don't get off. They know something we don't know.
One safety look, maybe a man look. They're dropping back now, so we're into a 3-deep look. Safety over the top. There he goes. Interception.
Kickoff right around the 14-yard line. Momentum's going to get him on the 15. Looks like it was if I'm not mistaken.
Number 8, Jamari Gordon. Good job out of that safety, man. He stayed over the top and tried to get them going after that loss of turnover on downs, trying to go deep early.
Looked like we got an injured player on the field. He was able to get off the sideline. Looked like number 5 for the Venom on defense.
Tion Green?
I would say it looked like it was Tion Green. Looked like he either separated his shoulder, hurt his wrist based on what the trainers are looking at right now. Glad to have you with us tonight. Well, curious to see how long it lasts. Worried about the power issue that's existing here at this stadium. So you stay with us, we'll stay with you, and if not, we'll throw a tape delay once we get knocked off.
We're back into that doubles gun look out of the Venom, and there's another offsides.
We're going to have the Whitecap call a call. And, there he is. He was hiding. He's always on the gold line. He said offsides on the Hurricanes.
They're excited to be here.
They are.
We're trying to jump them guns.
I tell you, 1st and 5, best gain of the night for the Venom. Didn't have a chance to much talk about the offense for the Hurricanes. Back in the action for the Venom.
Stacked them up on the outside, threw a little quick pass, good blocking up front, making a few yards there, Bo.
Yeah, and it looks like almost enough to get a first down. First down of the night here, all the way up to the 29-yard line for the Venom. They look like they're in a hurry up. They're going to press this low-manned Hurricane squad.
There's another offsides. He nearly took the snap.
He did. I think he grabbed that backhand.
I like that kind of speed, though, Bo. That's
he swam past that old lineman, didn't know what happened to him. Where did he go? Where did who go? I have not seen Hugo Weary in quite a while.
There's a bogey coming down the right side.
Yes, that's about all I can say at this point. Oh, another 5 yards. Going to start 1st down and 5 again for the Venom.
Hey, I know it's a defensive coach. 1st and 5's hard to defend.
Oh, it is. and the nice thing is they did something to get them another 1st down. They weren't trying to throw it deep. They didn't try to scatter and lose that 5. They were actually able to progress and be a very positive gain by that quick screen.
Now we're back to that true double gun look. We got a flag on the play.
Legal procedure. Let's see what the cap has to say.
Looks like we're going to be encroachment on the defense.
It's going to be an automatic 1st down. Let's see what he says here.
They'll probably let the play stand.
Offsides. Let him keep his yards. Is that what you're trying to say?
I'd keep them yards. We got East Georgia here. They're in that 4-3-2 safety look. Playing a cover 2 right now. Those corners are supporting the run on the outside. He cut up underneath that corner. So if they can get on that edge, Bo, they can make some yardage.
And it's always about that next level. Once they get past that first and get on to the linebackers and the DBs, if they're able to push them in and take it to the next and get past that linebacker group. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, second 1st down of the night for the Venom. Have somewhat of a drive going on.
They're emptying the box right here, East Georgia. That's a run for sure, and there you go off the run fake quarterback.
Little scramble from Spencer. Gain of 1 yard. They're going to jump back on the line. Looks like they're spotting the ball. They're not going to waste for any time here and get right back to the line.
They're giving them only 5 in the box. So they're going to keep it on the ground.
Second down.
Number 9 on the carry. Antonio
Third down.
Bearden.
Sorry about that. 3rd down and 6.
Snapping the ball every about 4 seconds.
That's what it feels like. I'm just lock and load. Ball's on the ground.
Ball, bad snap.
Loss of 5. It's going to be 4th down and 10.
Well, let's see what they do this time, Bo. Last time they went from here, and
they look like they are going to go for the punting squad.
Yeah.
They're going to try to punt them deep. And realistically, if they wouldn't have punted them deep last time, I mean, if they would have punted deep and he would have thrown that, it was an easy, it's a long punt. That interception was down to the 15.
That's true.
Yeah, good solid drive for the Venom. 2 first downs in this series, which is not too bad. Able to hold the ball for roughly 4 or 5 minutes. We don't have the clock on the screen tonight. We're sitting there right around the 9-minute mark here in the first quarter with our first punt of the night. We have the old defensive coach doing the count check.
We're still 1 short.
For the Venom?
For the Venom.
For the Venom.
Yep.
Why play with 11? Let's lower it down the odds, play with 10. That could have been what we argued about to begin with.
Yeah, we got the 11th man on the field.
As long as he's not in the grass, we're good to go. Here we go.
Snap's good. Punt's good. Nice punt.
Able for the return.
Fielded inside the 20.
He reverses.
We got
his
a flag
field.
on the play. Looks like it may be a clip.
15 to
good
20.
Coverage right there out of number 25, maybe.
Definitely
hard
good
to
coverage.
see those numbers.
It is. It is. It is number 25 for the tackle for the Venom. I'd like to thank our sponsor for the night, LA Fitness. When you think Venom, you think fitness. 1st and 10 for the Hurricanes. They didn't have much to offer the first go-around. They were 1 pass and done.
As a defensive coach, Bo, I like field position. And right here we flip the field position. So where they're inside their 20 now, maybe get a turnover right here.
Right.
And I love defenses that score.
Oh, you do. And speaking of that, that's how we got the victory last Saturday. It was a scoop and score.
That's what I like.
Okay, 65-yard scoop and score.
Hey,
Let's
win it on defense.
Oh, well, they were losing. We'll put a pin in that and start with that information here in just a minute. I didn't have anybody to share that event with, and it made you sick to your stomach. 1st and 10.
Had a little doubles look going again with a run up the middle.
It's like a quick handoff to the halfback.
A little inside zone. Big pile. Big pile. I like that.
No gain on the play. One thing you're going to see about the Venom, that they're going to bring their defense. But so it was 2-0. Okay, it was 0-0 at half last week. Georgia Falcons, Atlanta Venom. Okay, 0-0. Second half, center snaps it over the quarterback's head. Safety. It's 2-0. Okay, Venom. The Falcons have the ball. Minute and change. 56 seconds, realistically, left in the game. The quarterback puts the ball on the ground. Woo. Scoop and score, 65-yard touchdown.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, it was
on
rough.
That last play, Bo, East Georgia had Eric Kinley, number 10, limp off. So I don't know if that's a key injury or not. Little quick throw out, got deflected, and almost picked off. That's what I'm talking about. That turnover inside the 20.
That ball went up in the air, Coach. That ball went up in the air. No instant replay tonight for those people wanting to see that again. I'm manning the cameras tonight We are low on the totem pole. We're getting close to my high school football season getting started, so camera work is limited. I'm actually working with some trainers right now. We have 4 cameras up here. In fact, only one camera is pointing towards the field for you all to view.
Oh, Bo, I used to tell my defensive backs the reason they're called DBs, drop balls.
You got that right.
That's why they're not receivers.
Yep. That ball was in the air, and he tried to get his hands on it, which made it
I
worse.
wish he got it. I know he does.
They got them spread out here right now. Looks like doubles.
Yep, we've gone back to a 2 safety look here. So they're going verticals, throw underneath.
Good pop. Able to hold on to the ball all the way back to the 25 or into the 25. A gain of about 6 on the play. It's going to be a 4th down and inches. I will say maybe a solid 2 yards on the play. We don't have the sticks out. We have a yellow cone to indicate the yard marker.
I'm going to say yard here, Bo. This is a big play. Stay on side.
You're so limited on the amount of – we have 11 players on the field, and I'm counting 5 on the sideline. Not many players. So they're going to go for it here on 4th down if I've done my math correctly, and it is 4th down.
Fakes the handoff, rolls out, throws a quick one, looks incomplete.
It is incomplete. Change over down. That's what you wanted there, Coach.
That's it. Field possession, get you a turnover, whether it's a takeaway on downs or takeaway by a fumble, interception.
Now you got to figure out if you capitalize it. And I will say this. The Venom have not been able to capitalize it on all year. They have not scored an offensive touchdown all year. We're at week 5 of the WDFL season, okay? First 3 weeks, we got a defensive score, scoop and score, and the next one was a 0 points. But, I mean, we're talking margin of loss is less than a touchdown each week. I mean, we could be talking about a 5-0 team, but we're talking about a 1-4 or a 1-3 team going into their 5th game of the season.
Well, I'm here tonight, Bo.
You lucky man. I tell you one thing, from the defensive perspective, we'll see what they have to offer here. LA Fitness is our sponsor. I'm Bo McMichael with David Hughes, Score Sports, live on Saturday night, Anderson Park.
Got a little bit of tighter doubles on the boundary side there.
Oh, he started early.
Offside. At 1st and 15 is not a very good way to start.
Every time
position.
the Venom gets inside that 30-yard line, I call it snake bitten. Unfortunately, on their own team, they start going backwards. I mean, they did such a great job defensively to stop it, and that sometimes can start animosity between the 2 units when you're trying to give your team an opportunity to score, and you're shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah, momentum's huge too. There they go with a little. Ooh, we got a wide open receiver running
Straight
toward
down.
the end zone there.
He knows it too. He's shaking his head at it. He's like, I was open, but hey, his demeanor's good. He's handling it, jogging back, getting himself ready.
He made a good little move out here too, Bo. He almost kind of like a double cut.
All right, do you go back to it?
Not yet. I wouldn't go right back to it because I'm pretty sure that safety now knows that's going to happen. They're in the cover 2 look, though, so that's a good weakness over there. Now the safety wide, so now you need to split them in the middle. Oh, yeah. Other side. There you go. Oh, ran out of bounds. About the 3, 4.
Good throw and catch all the way down to about the 5-yard line for the Venom. Roughly a 25-yard throw and catch between Spencer and did we get the receiver? The answer is no.
I think he's number 1.
At least in our hearts for right now.
Devontae Miller, maybe.
All right. Let's see if we get our first score of the night.
Oh, snap rolls back.
Ball's on the ground. He's able to recover it all the way back to the 5-yard line.
I wasn't sure if that was a forward pass.
Either that or they found the refs didn't want to call it. Got knocked out of the hands. A little slippery to begin with. When we talk about the World Developmental Football League, we'll have an opportunity here in the first quarter to show a nice little commercial about what they're trying to do here in the United States, but also throughout the world to be actually develop this football in every country within the Eastern and Western Hemisphere. They have leagues that go around year-round, and it's very interesting to see, especially the southern teams down here in Georgia, Florida, and South Carolina, how many people are actually still pushing along, doing what they need to do to run a program. Here we go, second down and goal to go. Ball right outside the 5, possibly inside the 6.
New little formation here, Bo. Well, maybe he's lined up on the wrong side.
They're running trips to the right, man.
They've got a little stack look out here, little trips. Isolate that backside receiver. Hand off up the middle. No, it was a fake. It's a good fake.
Yep, he had me. Did
he fumble?
Fumble, see? Yep. I'm telling you, Coach. you do all that and you fumble the ball.
That's momentum, too. But
it is. I mean, the only thing you want to do is give a team an opportunity to be able to do that. With that in mind, I want to take a moment, go to our sponsors, LA Fitness. We'll be right back.
Come into an LA Fitness, you know what to expect. Here, you have everything you need to accomplish your fitness goals, have fun, and find all the support you need to exercise your options. Roll today.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, back here at Anderson Park, WDFL Saturday Night Football. Glad to have everybody with us. I'm Bo McMichael with my host, or co-host, David Hughes. On cameraman is the one and only Bo McMichael as well. He's a multitasker man, but unfortunately he doesn't do things real well. So blame him at Score Sports 58 if you have issues with the cameras. I'll tell you one thing, they're going to get close enough to get a safety there, Coach.
Yes, sir. That's
a loss of 2 on the play. We just came out of a change of possession where the Venom had great momentum, about a 25-yard throw and catch, got them inside the 5. 2 plays later, fumble with the exchange of possession when the quarterback and the running back were left with the second down and going out for the Hurricane. And this defense is very, very strong up front. So in many ways, it's going to be very hard to push it outside of this end zone.
2 back set. Ooh, back in the end zone. Looks like it's going to be a safety.
Yep. We'll start with 2 points of the game. Great
safety.
Job. Yep.
Love it. Defensive scores.
Yep, and most importantly, the Hurricanes are going to have to kick off on the 20 or punt off from the 20, and that's going to be the Venom's ball. So even though that turnover came around on the goal line, we didn't get 6 out of that, but we did get 2, and I'll take 2. Sometimes that's okay at this point. So let's get started. Great job for the Venom. First lead of the season in many ways other than what we saw at the end of the game last week.
I tell you, Bo, I really like this Venom defense.
Oh,
they're up front. They're strong.
Very strong.
They're dominating at the line of scrimmage right now, and I'm a defense coach, so and I cut my teeth on defensive line play, so I really enjoy watching that.
Oh, and the domination that they have. Now, granted, I will say the fact that the Hurricanes do not have a lot of players. That's not an excuse. That's just part of the game, okay? You bring who you have. Traveling sometimes hard. I-20 West is a booger, okay? Is a booger. All right.
Traveled it today.
Yeah, I did. You and me both. So, it's just one of those ones. So they're going to punt off here from the 20. Hurricanes are in the hole 2-0 here with about 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
We're still a man short out there for Venom.
I think that was the gentleman's agreement before the game started. They would constantly be a man short. We'll give the Hurricanes 13 men. Venom, you get 10.
Oh, there goes 3 on the field.
All right.
And
then
we're
we're the 2 plus. We're plus 2. Plus 2.
He's going to match the 13.
Yes. All right.
Is he going to punt it? Yep.
Yeah, last time we had a safety, we didn't. They don't really get that opportunity to punt it off. I mean, kick it. He's able to get it. He's going to get set
Takes
up.
it on the sideline.
Oh, he is.
Running
He's
for
trying
the
to
far
get that corner.
sideline. Oh, he might have it. Look at the wall. We're down the sidelines, cutting inside. Here we go. We're in the end zone.
Yeah, touchdown, Venom. Touchdown, Venom.
Baby.
And no flags on the play. Whitecap says, give them 6. We'll give them 6. So, just took a little bit of time, but we'll call it a touchdown and a 2-point conversion at 8-0 here. In fact, it was a safety and a punt return for roughly about, give or take, 45 yards on the punt return.
I wished I knew their numbers better, Bo. This being my first night, I can't see them from
It's
here.
excuses. They're
It
like
looks
earlobes.
Like 4, maybe Christopher Crosby.
Oh, let's look.
Possibly.
It's right here. I'll follow him down. We'll get a little bit of high fives, find out where he's going here. Little high fives right there to see who that is.
Christopher Crosby.
We'll go with him.
Yep. That was some great moves. He hit this wall over here.
Well, and you do want to do what you're supposed to. I mean, you talk about from a practice perspective, but this is stuff that they've learned so many times over, is to follow your wall. And he knew that, hey, and he could have just really took it upfield and not gone against the wall, but by them actually setting it up was very nice to be able to see that.
It was definitely an athletic play, I tell you.
And he hit that corner with some speed.
As a defensive coach, I'd have wanted him to take it upfield, step out of bounds,
Right.
But to go 50 yards, that's it. You got to be an athlete.
And I'm more of an athletic supporter, so I understand that.
I've heard that.
Going for the extra point here.
Okay. Straight on kicker. Good snap. Gets the ball down, a little low.
We got to pick it up.
Got to make sure
that's a dead ball.
I think we're going to dead ball it right there.
All right.
But we got a 2-point conversion. So.
We did with the safety. It's all good. When you look at the score tomorrow and it's up 8-0, you are going to think, wow, they went for 2. All right. They're not going to know that it was a safety followed by a 65-yard punt return.
I done told you, Bo, I'm here. They're going to score a lot more than that tonight.
Well, we got a defensive already 55-point return. So we're going to start off. About 3 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. 3:22 remaining on the clock. Glad to have everybody with us. Getting ready to kick off. You can definitely tell the Hurricanes are tired. They're not doing much movement. If they know where they're supposed to go, they get set up already.
As a matter of fact, I think their kickoff line is on the bench getting water.
A little skewed indeed. Got some good viewers out there, I will say that. Got 25 people watching us right now, 65 at one point, but I based it probably on my 2:30 comment that they got off the air. No counting for poor taste. It's 8-0 here at Anderson Park, week 5 of WDFL Saturday night. I can't tell you how much longer we're going to do this. I'm running on about an hour's sleep, and I'm a little punchy. I'm very punchy, and I'm tired as well.
Well, if you start to doze, I'll punch you. How about that?
I prefer you not to. I'm happy to be here. I enjoy supporting the Venom. It's just the middle of football season is about to kick up for us, so it's always interesting to feel. LA Fitness is the sponsor for the Venom, and let's get ready for this kickoff. They're going to be kicking off from the 35 going out, left to right from the screen. For those people that are joining us, a little recap of the scoring. 2 points for a safety when we were able to push them deep into their own territory. And then we returned the punt for about a 55-yard touchdown. Oh, and here we go.
Nice kick.
Good
down
deep
about
kick.
The 10. Returning, trying to get up the middle, and good coverage. They pinched it in there and kept them inside the 30, Bo.
Right around the 29-yard line is where the Hurricanes will start their third series of the game. Their first series ended in an interception. Their second series ended realistically in a safety. They've not had great opportunities, and then their third series was a punt. So they've definitely not done well in the sense of setting up their defense. Their defense is always starting in a hole here. But offensively, they feel like they got some speedsters. They're not a problem throwing it outside deep-wise. Looks like he even got a quarterback with an arm.
Well, here, Bo, they play in their defense right here. So We're looking for a turnover.
It is. Venom Wise brings the defense each and every time. It looks like we're going to have too many people in the huddle. Either that or delay of game. If it's delay of game, I'm going to yell at the ref. Oh, nope. Illegal participation. Hey, you're not allowed to do that. Not allowed to have 13 in the huddle or 12 in the huddle and one leaves.
I sure wouldn't want to go 1st and 15 against this defense.
No, I would agree with you on that. Here we go.
Where they've gone back to this two-back set. I don't know if they're trying to get an extra block on this front. Little option from the gun.
He is a wiry, able to at least gain 2 yards back after losing 5. Looked like they were trying a triple option action. Timeout for the Hurricanes. They're going to take a little breather here. We're going to take a little breather. With that in mind, we'll go to our sponsor, and we'll be right back. This is Score Sports WDFL Saturday Night Football.
Come on by your nearest LA Fitness and see what we have for you. When you come into an LA Fitness, you know what to expect. Here, you'll find everything you need to accomplish your fitness goals, have fun, and find all the support you need to exercise your options.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming out of the timeout, Hurricane said, hey, we need some water. Let's take a break. Hence the old Hurricane. All right.
We're back into that 20 personnel here, Bo, with the two backs, no tight ends. Kind of spreading the field, but they brought in this extra back, I believe, to help block that front that puts a lot of pressure on that quarterback. And that's a great play out of the corner. Pick the ball. He's down the sideline, stepping out.
Right at the 30-yard line.
I love this Venom defense.
I tell you, 3 turnovers. A little frustration's growing. They were able to get a pop on the quarterback, and that changed the trajectory of the football. And then next thing you know, we're heading in the other direction. Now, how you like the mic now? Is it working for you?
Yes, it's working much better.
All right. You couldn't handle the reverberations, man. It's all right. It's no problem, man. I understand that. Sometimes I like to hear my own voice. I hear the voices in my head, so sometimes it's all right to hear my own voice. So it's not a problem at all. First and 10, balls right at the 38-yard line for the Venom. Let's see if we can carry over. We still have not had an offensive score this year for the Venom. We've had 2 defensive scores, a punt return, and 2 safeties.
I tell you what, though, that momentum right there, getting that ball in the Hurricane territory, Bo, I'm loving this defense.
Well, at this point, I can only imagine from an Ironman football perspective that the Hurricanes will be struggling a little bit. I'm glad the Venom are taking advantage of it. I know Green for the Venom is still working on his injuries. Hopefully he'll be able to get back into the game here soon.
Going with a little tight end look here, Bo, but they've covered him up, so he's not eligible. But got that pistol. Good little handoff to that tight end, getting it. Almost got on the edge.
Ball's on the ground.
They fumble it again.
They did. Recovered by the Venom. They love stripping that ball. You talk about the idea of strength of a man, because you have age levels from 18 years old out here that could be all the way up to 40-plus. So sometimes when that 39, 40-year-old man says, it's my football, they're going to call timeout for the Venom. The Venom are going to take a little timeout here at 2 minutes and 18 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Going to give a little insight on the Venom. This is Score Sports. We'll be right back. All right, coming out of that timeout, give you a little bit of Venom action for the pregame warm-ups that they always like to show out there. I lost the down in my brain, but I'm almost say it's second down here. Another handoff.
Little outside stretch zone. Oh, we might have a holding or
Yes.
there on the outside edge. He got the outside edge, though, Bo. On the
Maybe he got the outside edge because it was holding there.
Hey, do it till they call it, right?
And they did. They
then
called
you do
it
some more.
When I was playing football back in the Middle Ages, every time I saw a flag to the ground, I was like, I wonder if they got me on that time. Because, I hold every play. That's the whole point of an offensive lineman.
Football.
It is.
It's holding on every play. They could haul it every time.
One of those ones that just, hey, go ahead. I wonder if they're going to call it.
Oh, that puts them back in a hole, though, Bo. That's not where they want to be at the moment.
No.
They need to keep it simple and get up the field and let that defense keep playing.
So you're saying they just need to kiss. They just need to kiss the Hurricanes. The Venom need to keep it simple. Sweetheart. I'm not going to use the other word. I don't like to use the word stupid.
Don't make mistakes. Keep the field position that they've had all the first quarter, basically.
It is. We're coming down to the final minute of the first quarter. Right around 90 seconds remain here at Anderson Park.
They're stacking the receivers out here on the field side, Bo. They might come back to that play they had a while ago that he was running wide open down the sideline. Shifted the tight end out. Little inside zone. Gained a few. Waiting for whistles. There they go.
That's how you get anger. They're trying. Flag on the play, going to be 15 yards on the Venom.
Got some extracurriculars there, Bo.
I think it was more of dodgeball, Red Rover. Extracurricular activities are one of the biggest things here in the world. I'm a Beta Club fan. I do enjoy the home ec, but that's not really extracurricular. I'm just hungry about this time of night.
I didn't quite see it. I know they had some little pushing things going on, but it looked like the Hurricane was picking up the Venom guy, and next thing I know, flag goes flying. So.
Well, I think also the Venom gentleman, and I'll say gentleman, is that he nudged the ref.
Did he nudge the ref?
He nudged the ref.
Okay.
So by nudging the ref, you're limited. Is that the ice cream man you hear? I hear the ice cream man. Y'all hear the ice cream man?
Little martial arts.
I hear the ice cream man.
It's all fair in football.
I'll tell you, what was your favorite thing to eat at off the ice cream truck? Did you ever get stuff off the ice cream truck?
Back in the day, I liked those ice cream sandwiches,
Oh, did you? They'd be melted nasty.
Chip.
You get all the finger.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Lord.
You lick it, you kind of take your teeth and scrape it off.
Oh, that makes me sick, man. But
I like to do that when I was fishing, with worms. That's how you catch the best fish, keep your worms warm.
Yeah. First thing you go, he's like, that was a little tart.
Bad snap again.
He's looking for somebody.
Scrambling all around. Oh, he's got a little area here, though. Uh-oh. Makes a long pass into traffic.
Looks like there's going to be a flag on the play.
Probably going to
Either
be men downfield. I see.
Yeah.
I see linemen walking back from the other side of the field, so that's probably going to be.
Let's see what Whitecap has to say. An eligible man downfield for the Venom. So we had a 15-yard penalty, and this will be another, and this is loss of down,
Yeah, this is tough.
And unfortunately, I'm not keeping up with the downs at this point because I was thinking about the ice cream.
We got a little.
Oh.
We got a little.
Hey, look at that.
We got a little tip cone,
I didn't see that.
Kind of like the ice cream you was talking about.
A
little topping on the cone there.
Yes. I understand that.
That poor line judge referee, he has to be the line judge and the down marker.
They're going to punt. Looks like they're going to try to flip the field again on the Hurricanes. Beautiful night outside. Definitely has cooled off a little bit. You commented that you enjoyed being underneath the trees.
This is nice.
It's your first time here at Anderson Park?
First time. Didn't even know where to park.
Hence your bar. I said, you need to move. Here we go. Going 4th down and forever. Good 30 yards. I don't know if he can punt it that far, but we'll see. High snap.
Almost a high snap. Good athletic play to get it down.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, no. Kick it. Oh,
he's not. He's going to go
taking
for it.
off. Let's see how far he gets.
He was thinking about the promised land. Unfortunately, I think it stopped right around the 48-yard line. Don't know how I feel about that. I know he was trying to make something out of nothing, but sometimes punting's the best thing to do. Flip that field.
He the last time he had a great punt.
He did.
Help flip that field position, and now they're going to start with pretty good field position. At least it's still on their side of the field, but
the one thing
Venom's
we've learned,
been successful with them on their end. So
Hurricanes have not done anything offensively to make me concerned that being on the 48-yard line is a bad mistake. And maybe the punter said, "Hey, if you feel like you got a lane, take it."
Well, this front 7 of the Venom, they're dominant right now. Look, just look at them. Look at the athletes right there. I mean, the speed just.
Oh, from left to right, downhill-wise? No, I'm not having anything to do with that. I'm staying up here. I'm good. 1st and 10 for the Hurricanes. Ball's on the 48 going out. Trips and twins to the left.
They've gone empty here with it. Oh, see how much pressure they put on the quarterback?
Go empty like that, you only got one thing to do, run or pass. With that sound of the buzzer, that's the end of the first quarter. Your score, Atlanta Venom 8, East Georgia Hurricane 0. I'm Bowman Michael. David Hughes, Score Sports. We'll be right back. You're good. You want to continue to film? I just need a quarter out of you. All right, break it all down properly. Take your time doing it. Make sure everything goes back where it's supposed to. Thanks, man.
I'm giving up on numbers.
Buddy,
I'm trying.
good. I'm just trying to be. We just talk at this point. It's a rough game, bro. All right, here we go. All right, David Hughes, Bowman Michael live back here at Anderson Park. The start of the second quarter. It only lasted about 45 minutes, so hopefully you're still with us. I can see those viewerships out there. I appreciate it. LA Fitness appreciates it. Thank you all so much for joining us here tonight. What you think about that first quarter there, Coach?
Well, I like the defense of the Venom and keeping that field position. So I hope that continues. Right here, I'm not so sure Hurricanes want to do this, but they've gone empty again. That means they're going to have to block this front 7, and that's pretty much going to rip that running back's head off right there. So I don't know if I'd try that too often. That quarterback sitting back there thinking, can we please put somebody back here to help block?
They're just pinning their ears back and going.
Yeah, they are pinning their ears back, and that's the kind of defense I like to play. And look at that nose guard. I mean, that guy, he can probably bench the house. I mean, he's got a chest on him, and that center right there is having to snap to the gun, try to block that guy. That's tough. The guys on the end are fast.
Speed sweep. Nothing to go there.
That linebacker right there, Bo, he just flew out there.
Once you see movement going left, you know they're not going to hand it off to anybody because there's nobody underneath.
There's nobody there.
To be able to do that. It's going to be 4th down for the Hurricanes.
I think they're either going to have to bring some more people in the box, Bo, or they're going to have to throw some quick passes and try to get some athletes in space at this point.
Well, they're trying to flip the field position as well. They look like they're going to punt it. This is the first punt for the Hurricanes. Well, I'm sorry, second punt. First punt was for a touchdown.
Yeah. Off the safety. Is this the same guy? It's not the same guy returning here. Well, let's see if he can get him one, Bo. Oh, bad snap,
Oh.
and here comes that house. Shank punt. They can't catch it on the outside, but he tried to get some yardage there, Bo. Don't see that very often.
No, but it was a good throw and catch.
He
with
did
the
down
foot.
it, though, Bo.
Yeah,
Did down
he did.
it.
All right, get the ball right on the 50-yard line, going in the opposite direction. Change of possession will occur start of the first quarter or start of the second quarter here at Anderson Park. This is week 5 of WDFL action. We did watch our first victory last week. It wasn't live. It was tape delay out of Lenore Church Park against the Georgia Falcons. So we're here sitting at the second quarter. It's 8-0. Hurricanes look very depleted in the sense of the amount of men that have come all the way over I-20 on Augusta, and this might be their team. So I'm not necessarily I haven't seen their roster. Well, we've seen their roster. There's more than here.
There's a lot more than what's here.
And then sometimes, once again, everybody has to work. These are secondary. This is a secondary job. This is not a primary job in their world.
Right here, Bo, I'd hope to see Venom come out and, try to either get it on that edge like they were trying a while ago, or
one thing they did begin with,
just don't go backwards.
No, they were trying to run it. You could tell that they're not trying. They're actually trying to implement an offense right now.
Got a little stack on the receivers out on this side. Going doubles gun again. Quarterback's dropping back. Got a good block out of his running back, but there was too many of them to have to try to block there.
And it's a little frustrating for the fact of not being able to block, especially when they bring that much. One of the weaknesses that we are having right now with the Atlanta Venom is the offensive line. And it could be who's blocking who, blocking schemes in general, but also skill level. It's one of those ones that are consistently, one of the hardest things to do is to find a good offensive lineman. There's athletes everywhere that exist, but to actually find skilled offensive linemen with feet work, but also understanding the techniques to move a defensive player, especially when the defense of players are the size of the Hurricanes and the size of the Venom.
Yeah, they've got a nice little front there too, Bo, but they're going 5 in the box here, so we should be able to run it. We just got to get it in there somehow. Oh, we got blocking this time. Quarterback scrambling, though. He kind of held on and completed the pass over the middle. Looks like enough for a first down.
I will say I had no clue where that ball was based on the camera. I was just listening to you trying to follow where the ball was. He was scrambling. I am double-checking as we go, trying to see where everything's at.
I noticed, Bo, that gave them a little more pep in their step, though. They've lined up quickly, and they're coming back with a quick little pass, getting this athlete out here on an island with other athletes. And that looks to be number 1, Devontae Miller. He was close enough for me to see that number. Now that'll work there, Bo. Those little quick passes out here, getting athlete on athlete. With East Georgia short people, they're tired. There goes a wide open pass.
Going to call
and they call him out of bounds. That was that same play that was open earlier in the game, first quarter, Bo, where he went down the sideline. They came back to it, but they're calling it out of bounds, and I also see a flag on the play.
Yeah. Going to call a legal shift.
We got offsetting penalties there, Bo.
That's when the ref goes, you know what, let's just play this game again. Hit the reset button on the Nintendo box, and let's see what happens.
Yeah, I like what the Venom's trying to do here, Bo. They've sped up their game, and they're hitting these quicker timing patterns where you're getting an athlete on an athlete. That one was going to be a fade. The cornerback squatted on the slant, and they had him open on the outside. Good news is we flipped that field position again.
They did, and they were able to get inside the 30. We're almost inside that red zone of the 20. Running clock right now. It is second down and about 2 yards to go for the Venom.
Going that doubles look. Got some tall receivers on the far side there. And safety scooting in, so I'm not sure what's going to happen here. Well, got a little wheel route. Sending that number 1 good receiver. Ooh, in the end zone, dropped. A little underthrown. But he's a tall receiver, Bo. He can go up and get it.
He did, and probably if he could have gone up and win it, he was unfortunately going around him to get it instead of going up to get it. Leaves 3rd down and 2. It's always a good 2nd down play to go ahead and give a shot to the end zone. I appreciate them playing that particular range of football, which is nice.
You know, when I watch football, Bo, I'm always thinking about it from a defensive standpoint. You know, it's right here. If I was a defensive coach, I'd be looking for a run play followed by another run play because we got 3rd and short.
They're going to get their
I'd be
first
hollering
down.
for my guys to stay on sides.
Right.
We got that double spread look again, gun. Back set to the field. Quarterback's back, quick little pass. Ooh.
Trying for a slant across
Hit him
the
in
middle.
the left hand, but it's dropped.
It's going to be 4th down. So we had 2nd down and 2, and the last 2 plays have been passes, leading us to a 4th down. They're going to do a quick snap and go here for the Venom.
That double gun look again. Now they run the ball, and he's trying to get a little pitch, a little flea flicker off of that. Tackle for a loss. Looks like it's going to be a turnover on downs.
It looks like indeed. Turnover on down for the Venom. Defense gets to go out there, so it's pretty much a defensive game right now. And unfortunately, you know, if you're the Hurricanes, you don't quit. You're down. You're a touchdown and a 2-point conversion away from tying this game. And so with the squad that they've brought, I mean, the numbers are not there. We're talking 16 players.
That's tough.
And you got a full offense and defensive unit switching in and out for the Venom.
And even though it's cooling off with the sun going down, Bo, you know, the humidity tonight, you know, starting to build.
I have little dabbles.
And,
I have dabbles on my head.
Who knows what they did today, if they had to travel today or what. So, you know, your legs have to be getting weary and kind of have to save yourself because you start cramping, they don't have 15 players.
Yeah. Well, you only can drink so much pickle juice, and then, you know, you turn into a jerkin. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Oh, they're going empty again. I don't think they've got this thing figured out yet. This is that poor quarterback. I think I'd do a fair catch on this shotgun snap if it were me. Yep. He just picks him a hole and runs. So I think their new plan is they're going to spread them out, get 5 in the box, and try to
open up a hole.
Get a little athlete on athlete.
Yep.
Maybe somebody chips off and makes some yardage. Not a bad plan, but
it's not. But it's one of those. You know, if you have the defense that you have up front for the Venom, you know, you better have some linemen that can get some head on helmets.
Well, what I don't like about it is your quarterback who has to handle the ball every play is having to get off the ground every play.
Right.
And it won't take long on a night like this before he starts to cramp or you know, there's going to be some turnovers off of that eventually.
Well, it's a point of how much running can he do. You know, now granted, if he's a running quarterback, that's fine, but we're talking 2 straight plays of running by the Hurricanes. It's 3rd down.
Quarterback on a sweep.
Yep. 3rd down and 2. Now, based on what they just ran, they should get a 1st down. And the goal is you got to grind it out. But if you're grinding it out with 15 players that have been playing both ways, goodness gracious.
They may have to have some other people take a snap from time to time here on this. Maybe go a little wildcat look.
Were you able to send any of these links out to your brothers?
The links?
Yeah, links to tell you, hey.
I didn't even think about it.
I
wish my brothers were watching that.
I was wondering if Albert Hughes.
I might
at
text
halftime,
one of them at halftime.
At halftime, you might want to send them the link. Say, Albert, give a chance to listen in.
Here we go back to that unbalanced look. This time he throws out there to the athlete, but Quarterback still
there.
getting off the ground because he had somebody bearing down on him backside. And there comes the penalty flag for some extracurriculars.
Well, I do get a little frustrated. 15 players, you don't get that heated. So, I mean, it's just one of those ones, you get heated, you get tired on that part. It is roughly about 8 minutes left. The cicadas are out and moving. What is that bug that we're hearing vibrating? Is those crickets?
Cicadas, baby.
Cicadas. We're hearing that noise.
Georgia summer.
Yes, it is. Glad to have everybody with us tonight. We'll send it out here in just a minute and give some links out there to individuals. If you're listening and you share that, the only thing you got to do is go on YouTube and type in WDFL Atlanta Venom, and then boom, it sends it straight out and lets you know for other folks that this is a live telecast of WDF football. 4th down, they're going to punt. We had an opportunity to get a first down by the Hurricanes. It was negated on a choppy pass to the receiver.
I don't know if they're going to call it, Bo, but that's illegal formation. That's 5 in the backfield there.
Yeah. And they're not going to call it.
The defense guy be hollering, but it doesn't matter. The bad snap or a good snap, just Rush had him. He tried to run. Looks like he's going to come up short of the first down, which is good for the Venom.
Bad for the Hurricanes.
Bad for the Hurricanes.
Changeover on downs. 8 minutes and 10 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. With that in mind, here's some information on the WDFL.
Go to...
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back live here at Anderson Park, coming out of the change of possessions for the Venom. 1st and 10, ball on the 43-yard line. Inside.
Ooh, look at this formation, Bo. We're going quad stack over there. They're doing a little wildcat of their own. They put in a running back and at quarterback.
Anything
spread
you can
them
do,
out.
I can do better. Right. Didn't know
they figured they'd give it a try.
Yeah. If you're going to run trips and spread us out, we'll do the same thing. Possibly injured player on the field. Looks like for the Venom. Very interesting to see that pop out. I know that they're possibly going to be playing the California Recon here next week. Give you more information when we hear that. With that in mind, we'll take a moment and go to our sponsor, LA Fitness. When you think fitness, you think LA. This is the East Georgia Hurricanes versus your very own Atlanta Venom. Glad to have you with us.
So enroll today and come on by your nearest LA Fitness and see what we have for you. When you come into an LA Fitness, you know what to expect. Here, you'll find everything you need to accomplish your fitness goals, have fun, and find all the support you need to exercise your options. So enroll today and come on by your nearest LA Fitness and see what we have for you. When you
chocolate lovers, watch out for new Choco Bliss.
Oh, what a sweet sensation. Oh, it's just what a chocolatey creation. 3 layers make it chocolatey. Moist and chocolatey cake with chocolatey filling. Chocolatey icing so smooth. Choco Bliss, a dream come true.
Choco Bliss from Hostess. Watch out.
A double pleasure's waiting for you. A double pleasure from Double Mint Gum. A double great feeling, making you realize double is the one for you. Double fresh, double smooth, double delicious to chew. A double pleasure is waiting for you. Double Mint Gum. A double pleasure is waiting for you. Double Mint Gum.
The Duracell batteries we make now live longer than the ones from a few years back. Lasts up to 30% longer.
Can't sleep with those leftovers lingering here. There you are. Luscious lasagna. Your flavor and aroma locked safely in a Ziploc storage bag. And you, mouth-watering meatballs, your freshness protected by a Ziploc storage bag, too. I can't wait to gobble you up tomorrow. It is tomorrow.
Ziploc.
Thank you all for taking some time out. We had a injured player, looked like a leg injury. They are taking him off the field right now. So we've been on a little bit of commercial standby. Appreciate your patience, wondering what's actually occurring. Didn't have a number. Looked like the quarterback that was not necessarily the quarterback or the wildcat position was the injured player on the play. Now that he's on this side, we'll go ahead and zoom in and know who he was. Looks like you're able to finally get him off the field. They'll go ahead and start it back up. Here with 7 minutes and the clock is running. We're able to get a number on him, that'd be great. I know 4 is helping him. It's not number 4 for the Venom. Not necessarily sure who is injured. All right, second down in about
21,
a foot.
26, 20-something.
20-something. I'll go with 26. I'll say with 26. He was our,
You could go
looks
with
like our wildcat.
21.
21 it is.
21. Kind of dark up here, 21. That's D'Angelo Woody.
Kind of dark up here, man. I get you flashlights, man.
Oh, there's that quads look. Did a little quick pass, threw it up in front of him.
It's close complete. Wild ball. Got a hurricane player down.
This heat and humidity starting to take a toll.
It is dropping.
Defensive ball games like this, physical ball games, that takes a toll on a player.
Now, playing basketball that you played baseball, correct? Now, football as well, all three. Did you ever catch a good cramp in the game where that was it and you were done dehydration-wise?
I caught cramps coaching. What are you talking about?
Catching a cramp coaching, that's just, I can't even explain that.
You got to get into that coaching,
Yeah.
Jumping up and down the sideline.
And then, boom, pull a hammy. I understand. Well, this should be very interesting. It's third down and short, third down and 3 here for the Venom. We've had back-to-back injuries. We went to some old 1980s commercials, double mint flavor, double mint gum, Duracell, Ziploc baggies with Dom DeLuise. Glad you can enjoy that. I always enjoy pulling some old commercials for those people that can reminisce about watching commercials that we don't do anymore.
Now we got that bunch trips with a motion out to make it quads. Snaps over to the right-hand side. Quarterback's having a scramble, needs to get rid of it. Flips it out here to the outside edge. Making some yardage, we might have a first down.
I definitely think we got enough for the first down. Took out the ref.
Another player down.
No, it's a ref down. Is it the ref? Nope, it's a player. He was just short. I could not see him. He looked like he was wearing black and white. Enough for a first down. Will be first down for the Venom.
That's what we got to have there, Bo. We just need to keep it going. Keep it going.
6
keep it
minutes
moving in the
running.
positive direction.
Sounds like a song. Keep it moving in a positive direction.
Keep it moving in a positive direction. I'm a math teacher.
Yeah.
I like positive.
What we got here?
Positive.
This feels like.
Now a little different here. We got a line on the line and a huddle in the back.
Reminiscent
Maybe
of
a little Canadian football going on here.
Could be. Could be.
There you go. We got a bunch trips over here. Receiver flexed out. Motion from the back over to the bunch to make quads. And throwing it to the single receiver side. Tall receiver. Oh, good play out of that cornerback.
I love
Drops
it when
the
receiver becomes the DB.
Yep.
The receiver becomes the DB and gets on and makes sure that, hey, might have underthrown him, but we're not going to get an interception on my watch.
That's a good thought, though, Bo, out of the Venom. They had this quads look over here and went back to that single receiver side, so it's a one-on-one. And the Venom have the height advantage out there on those corners. So
right, and they want to see what actually pops up. That's understandable. Man, we dropped some people very quickly. That was funny. I wonder what happened. They came back. I think they got caught up on the old double mint fun. Thought that when did we go back into the 1980s?
So now we're going back to that doubles look with the flex tied in. Gun, one back. Oh, quarterback made an athletic play to pull that ball down. Fires to a receiver just over his head. Close to an interception behind there by the safety.
One of those running passes where you're running down the sideline or running down the line of scrimmage and you just go ahead and wing it as hard as you can and hope it gets to that tight end. That tight end's got to have some hands, though, and ability to catch and bring it down.
Got a 3rd and 10 here, Bo. 5 minutes left in the half. Deep inside Hurricane territory. Let's see what they're going to do right here. Make up some yardage here to try to get a first down. We've got doubles gun again. Let's see if we get a good snap this time. Give the quarterback a chance to make a play.
You can definitely think it's a 2-down territory right now. Not going to not go for it on 4th down, depending on where they're at.
Good snap. Quarterback gets a little time. Now he's having a scramble. Makes a little flip-out throw. Get it intercepted. Returning across the field, number 8 for the Hurricanes. He ran 50 and made 5.
You never really think how far that is across the line of scrimmage. I mean, across the field, but that 50 yards is a great deal. And when they're running east to west like that, that's a little rough. Rough.
Joseph Foster for the Hurricanes picks that one off and runs 50 yards, makes 5, but gives the Hurricanes the ball back.
Most importantly, stops the drive and the momentum of the Venom.
Yeah.
I mean, and I will say this, you only can go to the well so many times and toss that ball up and not hope that it gets picked off in this situation.
Those late scrambles and trying to throw back across your body, you're rolling left, you're right-handed, and you're trying to throw back. That's usually one of those that them offensive coordinators lose their minds over. But
if you got the last 4 letters in your name of Farva, I still don't want you to be doing that. I still don't want you to be doing that. Going to be timeout for the Hurricanes. They need to figure out what they're wanting to do here, and I understand that as well. Coach, you're down 8. You haven't been able to do anything offensively. You're dealing with this type of defense. Tell me what you're going to do offensively to at least poke a hole in this defense. They've tried running. They've tried spreading out. They've tried to heave and go. I always talk at chuck and duck. I mean, and we've done that. It's turned into it.
Honestly, I would try to do some things to just get some isolations like the Venom been trying to do here lately where they're isolating a receiver. So, a quick pass or getting a fade down the sideline, but it's got to be something quick. That front's too much. If they do bring them in to try to block them, they're going to have to run an edge. They're not going to be able to run up that middle, that's for sure. So it's going to have to be something on the edge or something quick, trying to get athlete on athlete. Maybe a little bit misdirection. Hadn't seen very much misdirection, and this Venom defense is, they pursue well. So maybe you could trick them up a little bit.
So you're saying let's get them off sides about 8 times and get down
basically,
the field.
Again, I'm a defense coach. Let's run 3 plays, punt it, maybe they'll drop it. So they're going back to this empty look again, running the guy off the sideline up there. I'd be screaming if I was the defense coordinator at this point. But, and there comes a blitz up the middle, and there goes quarterback scrambling. He tries to make a pass over the middle and incomplete. Running for his life again.
He did. He had 3 buddies in the background. The backfield. However, all of them had yellow and gray jerseys on. Yellow and gray is not the colors of the Hurricanes. They are orange, green, and black. So, buddies, buddies were not his buddies.
I tell you what, Bo, if I was the quarterback for the Hurricanes, I don't believe I'd sleep very well tonight.
Well, you're sleeping
First
well.
of all, you're going to be bruised.
You're going to be bruised, but I do believe that you could sleep well. If
I don't know. I think I'd be laying there and just all of a sudden I'd jerk, thinking I'd just been hit in the back again. So here we go again with that empty look. So they're going to continue to try to do this empty look and see where that gets them. That quarterback just can't keep running, but there he goes trying to pass it and just don't have the time. It's going to be a souffle.
I think it's 4 claps
sack.
and a Ric Flair. Is that what that is?
That's 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Woo!
That's 2 claps right there. He did a suplex, brought him up backwards. I think you got to call that. Both people need to be aware of that in the WWE world. And if you're willing to call that, you got to be able to at least be a shot caller, and say, hey, we're going to do the suplex. One time I leg whipped somebody accidentally, of course.
The Hurricanes at this point definitely don't need their quarterback being suplexed.
No. He's still working that part out. Here we go. 3rd down and long for the Hurricanes.
We'll continue that empty backfield. Let's see where it gets them again. I believe if I was the quarterback, I'd fair catch the snap. There's another sack. That time he went down head first into the turf. But he gets up. He
gets up.
He's a competitor.
They're waving him over, get him out. For watching this.
So they've taken 3 snaps and lost approximately 15 yards there, Bo. So it's going to bring up a 4th and I don't know.
That last one got a shoulder.
From Jonesboro to Atlanta, I believe.
Say that again, down to the Jonesboro Flint. That Jonesboro Flint's being torn apart for a widening construction right now. For 4 lanes down on 54 for those people that are Atlanta-based. I would say avoid 54 at all costs.
Now, this might be their play here. They're in punting position. They can punt and maybe, hope that Sweat gets in the eyes and he drops the punt. Let's see. Oh, there's a big rush. Oh, there's a little running into.
No, you can't.
But watch this. Let's see what happens down here. He catches, feels the punt.
It don't matter.
Hits the edge.
Coach.
And there's another flag down this way, and now another flag. There are flags all over the field.
Yes, somebody realized it was Saturday. It's time to do laundry, and let's get to work. Grab your Tide, your Gain. Which one were you? What do you use?
Tide.
You use Tide?
I use Tide.
I did not expect you to be a Tide man. Okay.
Original.
All right. I'm a Gain person for some reason. I like Gain. And it's that big old bottle that just says Gain. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to use that. One time my wife told me, she's like, hey, buy me some detergent. It's about $5. And I go there and I look and it's Gain. And I'm like, it's only $1. It's only 99 cents. It's on sale. I bought what we call fabric softener. It was in the same container, and it had this fresh scent, and it does not, I repeat, does not wash clothes like the regular the washing detergent does.
But you have that relaxed look.
Oh, I did. It was fabric softeners. One time I had my washing machine smelled funny. Okay, it had that funny. So I got some Dawn detergent, and I sprayed it in there because, that's what you do.
That's what you do.
That's what you do. You get some Dawn detergent, and I sprayed it in there. And the wife comes into the kitchen, and it is Soap Suds 25,000 right there. And she's like, what is happening? I was like, oh, that might be my bad.
Where's the kids?
Kids did not exist at that point. This was all on the wonderful husband. I could not blame the kids. What did you do? I was like, no, this was all me. I was not.
Don't judge me.
Oh, it was bad. And my response was, I was trying to make the washer machine smell better, or the dishwasher smell better. I was not successful. And to watch the soap suds come out of the bottom and the sides, it was awesome.
How'd you explain that to the repairman?
No, it didn't ruin it. It didn't ruin it. We kept the
Okay.
towels. Everything was going. It was fine. It was fine. So everything
Takes the grease out of the way, right?
Yeah, everything had a little soapy taste from the rest of my life, but we're okay. 1st and 10, based on that whole debacle of double penalties, they are going to give the ball back to the Venom. I don't understand why. Maybe because it was only 5 yards in incidental contact on the punter, and then we had a 15-yard and an additional 15, so it lines up here on the 48 for the Venom. We're right at 2 minutes and 49 seconds. There will be a 2-minute warning here at Anderson Park before we head into the half, into halftime. We will take a little moment, a little break here at halftime before we jump back in it. It's 1st down and 10. Score Sports, Bo McMichael, WDFL, Saturday Night Football with my host, David Hughes.
Well, here we go with a little motion into the backfield. Got a little pistol look going, Bo. Shotgun. Blitz up the middle, hit him in the backfield, but he's able to come up and
that lineman
make maybe a half
whiffed
yard.
on that. I mean, he was coming. He's wearing orange, okay? It's not even the yellow and the orange are opposite colors. And he whiffed. He realized that because he turned around and gave a double clap, and he didn't give a woo.
He didn't give a woo that time?
No, he didn't give a woo that time. 2nd down, and almost looks like a loss of 1 yard on the play, right around the 49-yard line.
Ooh, what kind of spot was that? I thought they had a half a yard. Looked like a half a yard. Looked like he fell forward.
He did, and got hit in the backfield and was still able. He didn't wrap up. Sometimes there is stating, I can sometimes be too wide open and opening up. We're at the 2-minute warning. To me, sometimes when you're that wide open or that open field tackle, like you're the only one supposed to make that tackle, I choose not to put myself in that situation.
Well, he might have been surprised too. He was probably waiting for at least a finger to get on him
and nothing. Nobody touched
nothing,
him.
So
no, nobody touched him, man. It was just
he
him.
wasn't mentally prepared to make the tackle at that point.
It was more of a what just happened.
What just happened?
That
don't happen in practice like that.
No. One of the scariest things though is to watch a receiver run down the sideline untouched, and you throw the ball to him, and you're just like, I don't wish that on it. And really, top-end receivers, they're great. I mean, they'll catch that ball and try and keep going. But you get that one that just it bounces off their hands, and you're just like – and you feel sorry for him. You can't be upset with him because there is such things as too wide open. There is.
Well, that's why they move over to my defensive side and become DBs, drop balls.
I'm a true believer. Just like it's too wide open, sometimes you're just too pretty.
Too pretty.
Yeah, you're too pretty.
That was my problem my whole career. Too pretty.
that you're just too pretty. All right. 2-minute warning. 2nd down and 1. No, 2nd down and 11. My bad. It's these cones, man. These cones are messing with me.
We're motioning back to that pistol gun look with the spread. Got a penalty flag.
I'd say they brought everybody and left him wide open. Illegal procedure on the Venom. Going to knock it back 5 yards. Now it's going to be 2nd down and 16 right on the 44-yard line or 46-yard line. Did you have dinner, by the way?
I did not.
I didn't either. Normally, I do not. I contemplated when I said, hey, can you bring me something to drink? I'm a little parched. I thought.
I should have brought you payday, should I?
Oh, that's nothing but salt, man. That's just mean. And I can take down a payday. Every now and then I just look at that, and that's chewy nougat right there, man.
I will say I rode up here with the other filmers down there.
Right.
And I got a Coke and Peanuts.
You did get the Coke and Peanuts.
And they don't know,
Right.
They're young.
Right.
They don't know about the Coke and Peanuts.
No. You got to
Where
tell
you dump the peanuts in the Coke.
Yeah, you got to tell the audience what that does. Here we go. 2nd down and roughly 16.
Oh, they covered up the receiver. Let's see if this is going to be a run or a pass, and if that guy goes out. And he went out on a pass. So if they throw the ball, it should be a penalty. But he's going to have to scramble again.
Able to almost get back to the line of scrimmage. Coach, it's a minute and 40 seconds left here in the first half. Tell us about Coke and Peanuts. Educate the audience. Educate the audience.
Well, you know, my dad, he used to call it a dope and peanuts, but, you know, back in the day, all you do is take a little bit of sip out of the top, put the salted peanuts in the top, and the first sip of that is the best because you get that sodium with your carbonation. Now, be ready to burp a few times, but I tell you what, the trick is you got to be eating the last peanut on the last drink of the Coke. If you can do that, you the man.
I don't know. That sounds very Hughes-oriented. There's a Hughes dictionary right there. It's the same thing that.
Hey, don't knock it till you try.
No,
it now,
I'm not.
Bo.
And there's somebody right now. Now, what kind of peanuts we talking? Is there a certain
Planters?
Planters,
salted.
Planters,
You need salted. You got to have salt.
Classic Coke, Diet Coke. Can you pull a Diet Coke for those people? Or?
Yeah. Now I'll be honest. I did the Diet Coke.
Okay. Very rarely do you ever meet anybody that says, "Give me a Coke" anymore. I mean, that's just pure sugar.
Yeah.
You know.
I can't. I drank Diet Cokes for so long that you know, the real Coke just tastes too syrupy for me.
Right.
But now I think I've drank so many Diet Cokes I can't even hardly remember my name anymore, you know.
It's that Nutrisystem. Why are you yellow? All right, here we go. 3rd down and 15 and some change.
Oh, got a little motion to the outside, a little shift, getting the doubles.
Deep
Pistol
back.
walks up, another little shift with the back. Gun, snap. Quick throw, that's what you got to do. Oh, through the hands of the receiver and then through the hands of the defender.
Almost.
Bangs on the turf 4 or 5 times.
Oh, it is. That was almost an interception. It wouldn't have went the other way, but it would have been definitely a change of events very quickly.
At this point, Bo, I'm not real sure what I would do here. It's 4th and forever. We hadn't really done anything, but if you punt and something happens there, that could be bad.
Oh, you definitely don't want to punt. It's 33 seconds
with
remaining.
that defense, I probably would go for it right here, but I'd do just like I just did. And
call the timeout.
That was perfect for them. They called a timeout to talk about it. I think that's probably going to be the best idea in this situation.
With that, we will take a moment, give our shout out to our sponsors, LA Fitness. We'll be right back. This is Score Sports, WDFL Saturday Night Football.
Can y'all hear me down there?
Coming to an LA Fitness, you know what to expect. Here, you'll find everything you need to accomplish your fitness goals, have fun, and find all the support you need to exercise your options. So enroll today.
All right, coming out of that timeout, looks like they are going against what you said there, Coach. They look like they're going to line up in punting formation.
Let's pray for a good snap here, Bo. Good snap.
Oh,
no,
you jinxed it.
But look, what are you doing? Punt the thing. Punt it. Throw it. Okay, here we go. Is that complete? Look at that. What I know. Hey, let's fake the punt. Throw it deep.
Would that be classified as a throw? A knuckleball. On that, any flags on the play?
Do we have
There's no flags.
No flags.
I'm watching the white cap.
We have
a timeout.
Yeah, I believe there is a flag right here on the sideline, and they're arguing. The umpire's arguing with the Venom. I believe they might call illegal man downfield. Man was covered up in the formation.
Interesting to see how they
just thinking back, Bo. I think the way they had it set up, that guy was covered up, so he's not going to be eligible.
Well, the bad thing is you got to be based on memory at this point for those refs to make sure, hey, who was covered up. It's not like you can go. They're going to wave that flag off.
Oh, look at there.
They're waving it off.
What I know.
They talked themselves into it. That's good. Now,
home team, they get the they get the flag
wave. It was the punter that threw the deep ball. Okay, I'm just pointing out references. We've had a punt return for a touchdown. We've had a safety, and now we've had a punter throw a good, looked like a shot put, to be honest with you. And I'm trying to watch it.
21 seconds left, Bo. That might be the ticket.
I'll tell you one thing. It's a matter of, oh, it's a running clock right now there, Coach. Are they aware of that?
We better call a timeout.
Call a timeout. Are they aware
of
the
the
clock?
Ball. Let's don't end it right there, fellas. You don't get down there very often.
Let's go.
We might get a play. They're going to call a timeout.
They're going to call a timeout with 4 seconds remaining. So you went with 22. They didn't realize it was going to be a live ball. They're going to have that debate, try to figure out what's actually going on here and the score itself.
Well, Bo, this is going to be interesting right here. We know we're going to have to take a shot in the end zone.
Yeah,
so
it's a duck and chuck right here.
I'm expecting either that quads look and going back to the single receiver one-on-one or that they sometimes do that doubles look and do a little wheel route. That's been successful. That corner tends to squat on the slant. So let's see what they're going to do here.
Well, it'll be very interesting to see how it actually plays out, of the momentum. The one thing East Georgia Hurricanes will get the ball back the second half. And even though they haven't been able to do anything offensively all game, you can get a big stop like here, you're still in the game. I mean, it's a one possession turnaround.
They've gone to this doubles look. Of course, they've left the back in pistol, so I'm not sure what that's all about. They need him up there to block.
They're looking probably for a halfback pass.
There you go, Bo. You the man. Halfback pass, throwing it in the end zone. Dropped. He almost intercepted and dropped at the goal line.
Sometimes it's good just to bat it down. Bat it down. With that in mind, we will go to half with your Atlanta Venom 8, East Georgia Hurricanes 0. We'll be right back with you. We'll go to the score. If they give us a clock here, we'll go up to the score just to kind of give a moment so you can have an idea if you came back, how much time remaining in the halftime. They are going to be 10 minutes on the clock. We'll go ahead and throw it up here and let you be able to look on the clock from the countdown and come back and join us. I'm Bo McMichael with my host, David Hughes. Score Sports, WDFL, Saturday Night Football.
How's the filming going, fellas? Y'all getting it? Two claps and a flare. That'd be a good way to get your class's attention. Your class getting loud. Hey, give me two claps and a flare. Woo! Okay. 5 minutes. am I doing, Bum? All right. Oh, man. Yeah, when you cut off the reverb, that helped me. I I couldn't hear, I kept hearing myself, and every time I'd hear myself, I'd stop. And I'd lose my train of thought.
Did you hear him in there?
I was hearing him and me reverbing in my ear.
Right?
Huh?
Are you always supposed to be hearing him?
No, I think I'm supposed to be hearing them both, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't. I'd rather listen to him like I can do my ear like this,
Yeah.
talk and hear him. Because when I was hearing stuff in my ear, couldn't concentrate. So as soon as he cut it off, I started feeling better. Yeah. I started loosening up after he cut it off because.
You're supposed to be hearing the self-talk?
Right, I can't hear nothing now. So if I do my ear thing like this where I can hear you. There's 5 minutes, by the way. Yeah. Where's the hourglass? Oh, yeah. Click on it. So we're keeping about 50 or 60. Well, when you told me send it out, I didn't know I could send it out. When I sent it out, I started, everybody started texting me. about my experience in the woods Tuesday then. I didn't even have time to take my belt off. I just threw them down and threw myself against the tree. And it just came out in 2 seconds. I got a little bit on my underwear. I ripped my underwear all the way.
Shush. I got to stay focused. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're having way too much fun at halftime. We nearly missed it. They're getting the game started back. I'm glad to have everybody with us here tonight at Anderson Park. WDFL Saturday night. Georgia Hurricanes versus the Atlanta Venom. It's 8-0. Started the third quarter. We'll see how fast it moves. I'm a little tired, a little punchy. We were talking about bad accidents that one might have in awkward situations. I'll say hit us up on Score Sports 58, but I won't be looking. But, it's always interesting to know, hey, when things go sideways and you're in situations and the world of number 2 is being called for you, I've been working on my youngest son on potty training, and we achieved a number 2 on the toilet, and it had been a little bit, and we were a little scared. And I tell you, I missed that being showered with number 2. That's all I can say. And, it came close. Hopefully that's able to get his, it's like the first time you ever ride a roller coaster. Once you do it, hey, let's do it again.
Hey, let's do it again.
But that first time, you're like, I don't think so. You want me to sit on this toilet? And I say toilet. You want me to sit on this toilet and not worry about something's going to happen? That's hard. That is a hard thing to do. I can understand that. It's bad in my world. I don't really have IBS. I just have Bo. It's just me. I don't have IBS. I have this. Hey, when things start going sideways, I look for a restroom. I've even actually knocked on a person's door once in a neighborhood. I was like, I had to go.
I'll tell you my story later, Bo.
All right.
We'll save that one for later.
FCC, get on to us. Deep kick.
Nice deep kick. Turning up the middle. Good little hit there. About the 25-yard line. Good coverage again.
They did. I enjoy when special teams can come out of the block like that and be able to cover. And with a deep kick like that, they didn't out-kick the coverage. They're going to start on the 25-yard line. First half, a little recap for everybody. We had a safety in the first quarter. We were flipping the field position constantly, the Atlanta Venom was, but then turnovers, but we were able to actually hold. The defense was able to actually turn over and get a safety, and then the next time the Hurricanes were out, they punted the ball away, and we returned it close to 55 yards for a touchdown. Since then, it's really been a soccer match of null, or a love versus love at this point.
My kind of game, Bo. Defense.
Well, that's all we've seen this year, week 5 of Atlanta Venom football. It has been mainly defense.
East Georgia coming out again in that empty set. I don't know if they made any adjustments at halftime. Doesn't look like it. They're just going to continue to run that quarterback. I hope somebody's driving him home tonight.
Well, if not, I'll sing him a song. Take me home tonight. I don't want to be alone because I'm going to get a cramp. Okay, and I'm going to get a sore. Did you ever see my sore, by the way?
Nah.
Did I tell you about it?
Are we on radio, TV? What are we on?
Did I tell you about it, though?
No, you never told me.
I had to show you some pictures. I fell off my stairs, okay? Ooh. 7 feet, 7 stairs. Wow. I didn't touch them. I made it from there to there, landed on my left butt cheek.
Wow.
Yeah, and we took pictures of the progression because the bruise had to work its way out.
Oh, here we go again, Bo. An empty set. This poor quarterback, let's see what he's going to do with it this time. Got a snap to the left. He's going to roll and try to throw, but there comes that defense. And down he goes.
And what's important is they're able to, keep coverage. From the defense perspective, they're able to actually prove left to right, and there is no openings. They're able to actually scurry and will do what they need to. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. He is able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so we're not seeing that the ball's going back 20, 15, then the 10. So they're able to actually keep it together, which is positive in that direction. 3rd down and 10 for the Hurricanes.
Now they've come in with a a tight end with their doubles, but they're still empty. Got a little quick pass out to the right side, and
I would say nada, but he did pull something up.
maybe a yard. Maybe a yard.
Looks like the defensive back for the Venom pulled up a little bit. I am very happy to be back here at Anderson Park. Last week we were at Lenore Church Park over in Snellville, which in many ways is a little bit closer to the old Casa. For those non-Spanish people, that's called house. Just making sure we're.
Thank you, Bo.
Yeah, the ESPN Deporte. I wanted to make sure we were all relating there on that part. But it's not live, so it's sometimes it's that tape delay which loses its luster. So it's nice to have people join in, know that they're sitting back and listening to us. It's always wonderful. It's fourth down. They caused them punt, 3 and out with the first possession of the second half for the Hurricanes.
Back to punt. Snaps almost off. Got a little high bouncer, just fielded at the 35, and he hits to the outside. They're pretty good at this. Look at that speed, Bo, down the sideline. Nice little hit on the sideline, but they return it down into Hurricane territory.
When he started going downhill, when he got to about that 45, that rolling started coming, and he was glad he was able to get stopped there on the 30 because he was coming.
Did you see that speed, Bo?
It did.
I like that speed.
It did.
I used to have that kind of speed.
Yes.
I ran a 4.3.
Yes.
4 days and 3 nights.
I know. It's the old, I was so fast, I could turn the light switch off and get under the covers before the lights went out. And that's how fast I was.
They've been playing some good field position tonight.
They flipped it.
Flipped it again.
They always say the most important part of the second half is the first 6 minutes. Who's going to set the tone? What's going to actually happen within the first 2 possessions? This first possession by the Hurricanes was null and void. 3 and out, and a punt occurred, and they were able to flip the field. The Venom was able to.
Let's see if the Venom has made any adjustments to their offense at halftime. I see a double gun look again. Good snap. Quarterback's back, makes a quick throw over the middle, hits the receiver, but he gets hit and drops the ball.
Watching any movies lately there, Coach? TV shows?
Nothing new now. TV shows, that Below Deck Mediterranean.
Okay.
I'm kind of addicted to that.
Second down and 10 for the Venom.
Oh, nice little slant right here. Oh, he throws it kind of late over the middle.
I think the ref was going for that ball. He was taking it in the opposite direction.
I'm sure the quarterback appreciates the ref stepping up in the middle there,
right,
breaking that one up so it's not intercepted.
I can remember one time a ref reached out to his flag and threw it right into my face mask. And I was like, that's not on me, is it? You get a penalty. That hurt my eye. Third down and 10.
So here we go again. I see why they're trying to attack the middle right here. They're not keeping very good inside leverage. Quarterback scrambling. Oh. Tries to throw one like a little dump pass to the running back and nearly throws it right into the defensive lineman's hand.
Any athletic ability on that defensive lineman and been able to have some hands, that good defensive end, snatching it, going the opposite direction.
Yep. That's why he plays defense, though.
I know. One of the most amazing things I've ever seen before as a coach, and you were a coach on that same team. We had a player that we were playing against the option, and he grabbed the option out of midair in stride, ran it back for a touchdown.
You know, I was very fortunate, Bo, to coach a lot of great defensive linemen, and 2 of them I can tell you for sure was Michael Hurd, who played at Mississippi State, and Alton Barfield, who went up to schools up in Minnesota. But I tell you what, I wrote on my locker I was semi-retired when they were there because I had to look for things to coach.
Yep. Not in that situation. I would agree.
So a little high snap on the punt. Punter punts it away down in the coffin corner, but doesn't quite past the 20.
Yeah, he's going to say probably the 26, 25. He's still backing up.
He was a little rushed.
Yep.
He's a pretty good punter, though, Bo. The times he has punted it,
Well, you
he's
would
gotten it
almost
down
want
the
to,
field.
you know, and what makes a punter one of those ones where you give an asterisk to a punter and say, hey, watch how he's able to drop it inside the 10 when the field position, you know, when you're punting from your 40.
Yeah.
You know, you want to be able to have that opportunity to drop it inside the 10, and unfortunately he shanked it a little bit, getting some added pressure
Yeah,
that caused it.
He had a rush there. He had to get it off quick.
Well, it's pretty amazing, you know, the Hall of Fame's being inducted tonight. And speaking of kickers, Morton Anderson, a former Atlanta Falcon and
Love
New
that
Orleans
guy.
Saints.
I love that guy.
Oh, I do. You know, but it's amazing, you know, that you got two kickers totally in the Hall of Fame: Ray Guy and now Morton Anderson. And I think eventually we'd see Adam Vinatieri. I don't know if we'll see anything past that at this point.
Doubles look. Brought in a little extra blocker there. They're still in empty, though, but the quarterback's scrambling. He's fast. Throws one down the field to an open receiver.
Bounced off his hands.
And I'm sure he is sick as his stomach there, Bo. They haven't hardly made a yard all night. And that was their shot right there.
It was. It was definitely their shot right there.
I think I saw the quarterback, you know, his shoulders just went down. His head went down. He's like, what else I got to do tonight?
I'm struggling. I'm running because they're now widening out the offense and trying to throw deep. You know, we're at 11 minutes. The clock slowed down a little bit. It's not moving as fast because now they're trying to throw and go passing wise. So it's definitely up in the air.
This front seven of the Venom here, Bo, they're relentless. They get after it every play. And look, just that nose guard. I keep going back to him. Look at that chest. Look at them legs. He's scary in a stance.
He gets that sprinter stance.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Defensive end come off the ball. Quarterback scrambling up the middle, makes a couple of yards.
No flag on the play. They
No
were
flag.
able to time that just
that's
right.
That fast takeoff.
So next time that lineman's really going to be thinking, I need to get out there. I need to get out there, and he's going to jump and go back 5 yards. Where did he go? Where did who go?
Where did who go? We're back to the empty trips to one side, and there goes the quarterback scrambling up the middle. Linebacker for the Venom hits the crowd and knocks everybody down, and there's one hurt on the field.
They're going to get him checked. Does look like our first injury of the second half for the Georgia Hurricanes. Hopefully he's okay. I almost think it's more of a knee-based injury at this point based on how he fell down and what people fell on top of him in that part. With that in mind, we'll take a moment and we'll be right back. I'm Bo McMichael. This is Score Sports, WDFL Saturday Night Football.
And come on by your nearest LA Fitness and see what we have for you. When you come into an LA Fitness, you know what to expect. Here, you'll find everything you need to accomplish your fitness goals, have fun, and find all the support you need to exercise your options. So enroll today and come on by your nearest LA Fitness and see what we have for you. When you come into an LA Fitness, you know.
come. Yeah, I've waited all my life to get out of the trenches. I'm ready to fight for what I believe you can steal from me. I won't take this. Gonna fill these trenches and stand up.
Coming out of an extended injury timeout, wanted to show some highlights and some insights of our sponsors, LA Fitness, but most importantly, Atlanta Venom. And you were able to actually see some highlights of Atlanta Phoenix football that takes place in the spring, located over on the west side of town. Out of the injury timeout, it's still 8-0. Clock's running, 10 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. They will punt it away. Everybody's yelling for Peter, Paul, and Mary. I enjoyed that group. Sad that they broke up. Change of directions. Ball's on the 46 going in the opposite direction for the Venom. Looks like they're down to 14 players for the Hurricanes right now. It is Iron Man football here at Anderson Park. Coach Hughes, how are you doing?
Bo, I'm seeing there are 14 players on that other team at the moment. You've got orange on.
No.
Why don't you go see if you can borrow a set of shoulder pads?
No,
I've seen you in shoulder pads.
Yes, no.
You know,
I have no desire whatsoever. I'm starting to get hives thinking about it. Am I itching all over? I think there might be something I need to take. And unfortunately, you always get that itch a little bit, but no, I'm good. I'll be behind the cameras. 1st and 10 for the Venom.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, look
we have made an adjustment. We're going to go to a pro-style set.
I formation.
I formation. Quarterback under center. Let's see if they run it right at them right here. Of course, we got a full-out blitz coming, and they run a little backside power, and tackled by the shoestring. He was just about to break it. This might be a good thing for the Venom. Let's see how this works out for him.
I was watching the fullback making his way down to about the 45 when I realized he wasn't the one that had the ball. He was running like he had the ball.
You know, Bo, my brother Al Hughes, he was a long time. I think he coached for 37, 38 years in the state of Georgia at 2 schools his whole career.
Right.
That's rare in today's age, but I remember one night at Jones County, him coming out of the spread offense because it wasn't doing anything that night,
right.
Which it was his love was that spread offense.
Right.
Went to the eye and handed it to Patrick. What was Patrick? Patrick Jones. Made 200-something yards that night and got him a scholarship to Arkansas.
Because of
he
that.
was a defensive lineman.
Wow.
Just run it at him. That's what I like as a defense coordinator. Just run it at him.
Well, the key thing
there
is.
There he goes backside. Look at the yardage now. We're rolling off 5 yards there, Bo, off the backside.
Going to be about a 3rd down and 2 to go for the Venom. Interesting turn of events. Not going to spread it out. We're going to run it. And sometimes running straight ahead at people is much more successful than trying to run east to west, left to right.
Well, this Hurricane team's got a lot of speed and athleticism, but
they're also tired.
They're tired. Run it at them. Run it at them. Here we go. We got the tailback sneaking up. He's ready to get that ball. He don't want to get back there at 7. He's sneaking up there to 5 because he is getting the ball. Yeah, quarterback might have got in his way there.
And the mesh point where the quarterback and the center get that snap is so vital now. If there's not a push by the guard, the tackle, and they're able to blow it up, I mean, that's where you're at right now.
I think, it's all about time, and a lot of times those tailbacks need to be back a little bit further in the eye.
Right. Oh, they're
to
right
let
on.
it develop.
Yeah. They're right on top of it.
He's so anxious to get the ball right there. He was
well, you can even see that the coach is taking a moment to breathe for a second, and even though it's only 4th down and about 3 yards to go, they realize, hey, let's punt it.
Hey, I think that's one of the best series of the night, though. Honestly, besides some good long passes,
but it's offensive-based football. It's a plan, and it's important when it's a plan.
Having a little confusion on the punt here. Personnel
You're not
guys
supposed to be in
running on,
there?
running off.
You're not supposed to be in there? You know, hey, we're looking for one other person, a volunteer.
Volunteer.
Somebody that would like to play punt team.
Somebody hit somebody. Oh, a little high snap. Lots of rush. We got a flag already. I'm not sure what that's all about.
I believe the ref was scared, so he threw something up in the air.
He threw it before they got there, so I'm not exactly sure. There might have been a
offsides.
There might have been a procedure, illegal shift, illegal formation. Let's see what he's going to call. Because he threw that before the punter looked like he was about to get rough.
There's going to be an automatic first down for the Venom, is my guess. Or they're going to ask him to re-kick. I don't know if you ever want to re-kick. Just for the listening audience, we are on no power, so we're running off our batteries. Our battery is getting very slim. If this game does not pick up, ineligible man downfield is what they're going to call. They're going to call no, they're not going to, they're going to decline it, looks like, and they're going to re-kick, which makes no sense to me. I would believe that he's going to have to redo that and say that they did accept it. The only thing I can say is my name
not real
is
sure. Yeah, what's going on here?
Rutro Raggy. Rutro indeed.
Going to re-kick, looks like.
He did ask for the
see
clock
if we
to
get a better
wind,
snap here, Bo.
but the clock is not winding. Come on, the clock.
Ooh, over his head, little rush again, but the punter gets it off, and that's what I like about him. Look at it roll down the field. Oh, we're going to down it inside the 5. That's what I like.
So we're going to make this a 10-point game.
Yeah. Now with this Venom defense, I'm expecting points.
Yes, this is going to be a safety. You talk about flipping the field. They flipped it on its 2-yard head at this point. Glad for everybody to join us here on August 5th, 2017. Getting on the verge of football because we just had our first NFL kickoff Hall of Fame game on Thursday. We had scrimmages in Georgia High School. Football scrimmages yesterday, had scrimmages tonight. So football is right around the corner. Hey, Coach, I got tickets to the Falcons now.
All right.
And probably the neatest thing is they're offering an open house for everybody that has tickets, the PSLs, next Saturday, the 19th, where they're opening it all up and you can walk around, find your seat.
It's a beautiful stadium.
I can't wait.
Beautiful stadium.
I cannot wait. I look forward to venturing to the Falcons in Arizona on the 26th. All right.
Yeah, I'm sure they want to get that taste out of their mouth.
You think? Yes. Here we go. 1st and 10, ball on the 3-yard line.
That poor quarterback. I'd hate to be him at this moment, and there he goes. He better throw it fast, and he does. And there is an open receiver. He threads the needle there, Bo, and gets it out to about the 19-yard line, and there might be a roughing.
What I'm concerned about is that it's a holding penalty, not a reffing penalty.
I don't think they had time to hold.
No, I don't think so either. But let's see why. I see that it feels like that there's a flag because I'm seeing that there's yellow, but maybe not.
If it's a holding, they need to do it better than that.
No, there is no.
It was a sieve.
Yeah. There is no flag, a sieve. You know, we don't say that word enough. You know, I haven't heard that statement. That was a sieve right there. It is like somebody opened up. You know, nothing better than filling up a whole bag full of water and just getting a knife and making a sieve right there.
I'm this Hurricane offense kind of looking like that colander offense. You ever seen that?
Yes.
That's where you fill that colander with water and you try to hold your hands to keep it from leaking. But, you know, it's coming on through no matter what you do.
No matter what.
Maybe they get some of that tape, you know, they advertise where it flex on there and slaps it on there and it
Well, the hardest part is, I mean, it looks like a timeout that came out of there. It's hard to tell at this point. It's a little chaotic, so we're kind of just staying with you the best way we can.
You know, maybe what they should do is the offense just lay down and roll, so at least the defense has to jump over.
Well, the worst part is they're still within tying this game.
That's true. It's still a ball game. Still a ball game. Mistakes can happen. And
you give me you give me a 2-possession game, then I can start, warming up my chops to get ready to sing. But this is it.
We go in that stack 3. No, what is that? It's that 4-3, cover 3. There goes that quarterback. Ooh, lots of hitting outside. There goes the ice. Cramps to ensue. I believe it's starting to get serious, Bo. I'm feeling a change in this whole game at the moment.
You opened up with the eye with this last series. Now they're running. It's not chunk and go. Clock is running. We're excited about that, but it's still just a single change of a possession change, and that's it. The best they can do is tie. And granted, we'll witness like 5 overtimes tonight. We'll get home at 1 o'clock. All my food places be closed. I'll have to eat some sushi at QT. It's not going to be pretty. And,
Bo. Sushi at the QT, I might not see you the next week.
No, you won't. One time I was hungry there, Coach. I grabbed a hot dog at racetrack. Granted, it was 8 o'clock in the morning. That's probably a bad idea. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Oh, look at here.
No, it's not
little
1st and 10.
motion to the backside to shift. Back to empty. They can dress it how they want to. Quarterback does a couple 360s, lost one in there. Oh! Does he call it I guess they're going to call it an incomplete pass. Good hit. I believe the philosophy right now is if you can't beat them, beat them.
Yeah.
I can definitely feel the intensity picking up in the game here.
Well, you're hearing that noise.
Matter of fact, we're getting 2 claps and a woo again, and I don't know. I might form tackle you here in a minute, Bo.
Well, if you do
Starting
that,
to bump me up.
There's a possibility I could double form or shiver you to my kneecaps.
I've had that happen.
Yeah.
I got 2 brothers. One of them forearm shivered me, and another one hit me with the ring.
One thing that your brother always taught me was the hand of God. Right there.
That's that ring across the chest, isn't it?
Yeah.
Made an implant for years.
Worst thing he could ever happen to him was 1980, get a ring,
The little low snap, ball thrown out.
Throwing catch.
I tell you what, they're starting to move. He pulls it away. It's going to be a defensive touchdown with a
that
flip.
Was pretty. That was pretty.
That's that defense, CPR, club punch, rip the ball out and take it for the touchdown.
The good thing is I was right there from a footage perspective because I didn't get faked out. I just kept seeing it. I was like, I think he just pulled it out and ran the opposite direction.
Bo, I was talking about those 2 defensive ends earlier and how I was like semi-retired, having to try to find something to coach. And one practice, my guys were so fast. One of them came off the backside and hit the quarterback. He fumbled. My other guy scooped it up. And he kind of jogged in the end zone. So looking for something to coach, I started screaming at him. You got to sprint through that end zone. Don't you be jogging into the end zone.
You can't jog.
And when you score, you spank that ball.
Yeah, I'd like to see how that coach would handle that.
That next game.
Yeah, he did that.
Here comes my guy around the end. He knocks that ball out. He scoops up. He sprints and does one of those dives right there into the end zone. Comes up spitting blood.
Oh, great job.
It is good.
Was able to get it through.
Nice, but there is a flag on the play.
We'll see what the Whitecap has to say. Legal procedure on the offense. They're going to have to go back 5. He's going to have to re-kick it.
Yeah, but Bo, then I had to get the wrath from my brother, who was the head coach. You know, he was not happy with me.
No.
That's
what you get.
He's like, did you tell him to?
Yeah. He needs to walk in there. Walk in there gingerly. On his tiptoes. Wiping his toes.
I think I got fired that night, but Mama helped me get my job back.
That's what moms are there for, My parents got a new puppy dog, and my parents are wonderful parents, but they got a puppy dog that's about yay big, like it could fit on a quarter. And it has piranha-style teeth based on any discussion you ask about my mom, that she's lost 7 toes already based on what this dog has done. And I can do nothing but what you just did, laugh. It was
Gonna
too
be
high.
short.
It was too high. It was too high.
Too high.
Too high.
You mean too long?
No, too high. Too high.
high.
With 4 minutes and 57 seconds left to go in the third quarter, your Atlanta Venom take a 14-0 lead over the East Georgia Hurricanes. I'm Bo McMichael. Got David Hughes here. WDFL Saturday Night Football here at Anderson Park. Manning the cameras. It's a small crowd here tonight, but it's a very enjoyable crowd. I'm glad everybody could join us out here tonight, especially here on the YouTube live channel. Score Sports 58 is the Twitter. Send us any comments that you like. Every now and then we're trying to figure out how to have a call-in caller. Call them in and let them join in what they think, of doing that. If I had a little bit more prep time. No, don't be looking at the clock. I would call our other co-hosts.
I got some people that would call us.
I know, in a heartbeat. The phone would start ringing. What would you call? And there's not too much of a delay, so they're seeing what we're seeing.
Yeah.
So it's probably about a 5 to 10 second delay at this point. Getting ready for the kickoff. I do enjoy watching this kicker kick. He's a good punter, good kicker. I was hoping that field goal was going to count for him. That'd have been nice.
Strong leg, that's for sure. There he goes again. It's going to go down, going to be fielded about 14. Oh, he bobbles it. Able to pick it up, but again, great coverage. Keeping them inside the 20. I love it when kickoff teams able to get down the field like that. Draw first blood. I used to call my unit first blood.
Well, I tell you, Rambo Part 2 is always an enjoyable movie, But it's one of those ones that it's even in collegiate and even in high school, but especially in the NFL, it's always an interesting play, the kickoff. Mm-hmm. Not sure what's going to actually happen. Is it going to be, is it going to be one of those game-changing moments in a game? And if anything, you want those kickoffs to happen, if you're going to mess up early when it comes to special teams.
Well, it's too many Diet Cokes, but, Bo, you were coaching with me, I think, when we had Mays beat with 8 seconds left, and we did one of those Georgia squibs.
Yeah, squib it all the way back.
We squibbed it right to their best athlete who went untouched,
For a score.
For a score.
And, lost the game.
Yeah, kind of hurt our season there, but,
It's just one of those ones when you get back to the locker room and everybody's trying to, and you got that one coach, Bobby Ramsey, why are you squibbing it?
Why are you squibbing it? Oh, look at there, another defensive touchdown and another dive into the end zone. And another flip in the air.
Opened it up here tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
I believe the air has gone out of the Hurricanes.
Yep. And unfortunately,
they're going to.
They've
been downgraded to tropical depression.
I say some sprinkles. I wouldn't even say tropical depression.
Well, they look depressed to me, Bo. That's all I know.
Hold on. Okay, that's all I got.
That's all you got.
This is the blow of the wind right there. Blow of the wind. A little bit ago, Coach, we were a possession away from tying this game up and making it. I kept, bringing this game in, saying, hey, it's close. And I really never felt concerned because of the defense of the Venom. But once again, I will reiterate, there has not been a single offensive score tonight. All this is defensive based. These two touchdowns from defense, 1 touchdown on a punt return, and a safety.
It'd be good film work for the defensive coach.
It is. Well, you want to score points.
That's where you get in there and you smile.
Yep.
That's the offensive coach trying to figure out how to score the next week. Ooh, just a bit outside.
Ball 4.
And another one's down, and that must be a cramp.
Oh, it is. It is.
That hurts.
I do believe there could be a sniper in the woods. Took him down from the grassy knoll. I hope it's a cramp. I hope it's a cramp.
And several players standing around him, they would help him, but they're afraid to squat down because they might get a cramp.
Yeah, I agree. We're not laughing at him. We're laughing really next to him because we've been there.
We've been there.
Yes. The other night I was laying in the bed and I moved sideways and that whole back hammy tightened up. I jumped out of the bed and I was doing toe touches trying to get that thing just to relax.
Big muscles are tough.
They
Big
are.
muscles are tough.
And little small.
Of course, them toes
atrophy.
hurt too. You know.
They do. Oh, toe cramps.
I once convinced my wife that if she took honey and salt, that her foot cramp would go away.
Right.
She did, and it went away. She thought that was the bomb until she started talking about it in the stands, and she's like, that wasn't real, was it?
No, it was not.
It wasn't real.
No. And I'm not even a proponent of pickle juice, even though I've seen people really move towards that.
Pickle juice and mustard.
And if I'd have really thought pickle juice, one thing that I as a collegiate player, even a high school player, I always would battle the loss of fluid. Could never get enough water into my
It's
veins.
the vinegar.
Yep.
The vinegar. A lot of people use apple cider vinegar nowadays. Look at that kick. Way back. Fielded about the 6-yard line, coming up the side. He's running 50 again.
He got that 30.
Yep. Oh, he gets out a little bit this time.
He did. Always about the 35-yard line.
A little bit better field position. Maybe now they can flip the field position.
I'm not trying to be tired, but I am, and I'm trying to get some energy going. At least have been able to score twice here, so I'm very appreciative of it here in the third quarter. We've got some nice viewership out here. Glad for everybody to join us. Appreciate you throwing us out there on the Facebook and Twitter world there, Coach Hughes. It seemed like we got a couple people to join us. Haven't said anything that could get you in trouble with the next day of school. That's good.
I'm trying to make sure, I can't wait to hear what everybody's going to say. I said.
All right. Well, they didn't, they didn't hear you early on when you kept hearing yourself talk through the mic.
Let's don't talk about it.
I know. Well, there's something you
that
only
was pretty
can hear
rough
me.
early.
Right.
When we had the reverb on.
Yeah. And once you get used to it, it's fine. It's just one of those ones. It's important for me to hear you on that part, and for you to hear me. And the only way to do that is to have that reverb, and to have a lot of money. If you had a lot of money, you could run a system that didn't do that.
Yeah.
But that's not going to work.
Well. I knew coming I wasn't going to be a Howard Cosell, but I'm out here on a Saturday night underneath the lights watching some football. I haven't watched semi-pro before.
No, this is your first semi-pro?
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's a great ticket.
For the timeout for the Georgia Hurricanes right now, I'd like to thank our sponsors, LA Fitness. When we talk about the World Developmental Football League, there's also another league called the Gridiron Developmental Football League. One of the teams that we work with called the Georgia Crush. They're located in Macon. And they actually have a playoff game tonight over in Montgomery, Alabama. Been getting updates on our filmers to figure out what's going on there. But the Georgia Crush and actually the Atlanta Venom played earlier this year. So it's always nice to see the different leagues get together. And as we talk about the women's professional football league as well. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Starting off 1st and 10 for the Hurricanes. Down 20-0. A blink of the eye, I tell you, a blink of the eye. Could be the last timeout. Maybe one more timeout remains for the Hurricanes tonight.
All right, they've gone back to this 2-back set. I believe they've now gotten away from that empty backfield.
Well, it's 20-0. I'm hoping that they're going to slow it down a little bit.
And
offsides.
Get them offside.
That defense is just wanting another 7, another 6 points in their bank.
I'll tell you what, though,
what's going on with the ref down there? Has he got the cramps?
Go down. He might be cramping.
He is. He could be. Could be. This reminds me of the song that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. A little lamb chop playhouse for those people way back in the day. Here we go. 1st and 5. Ball right at the 40-yard line with that offsides penalty on the Venom.
They're slow to the ball, Bo. They're slow to the ball.
At least the clock is
they
running.
Snap it.
I'm excited that the clock is running.
I don't suspect they'll call a delay a game either. Oh, there goes a little triple option look from the gun. Quarterback's made him a few yards there, Bo.
It's going to be second down and about 3. Was able to get past the line of scrimmage, maybe get 2 more yards. No, they're going to say he got 1 yard. He's not being nice at all. Do not invite him to your Christmas party, ladies and gentlemen. He is what we call not a giver. He's a taker.
Yeah. I think it was too much to take that extra step up there, Bo.
I can understand that.
Game's kind of wearing on him, you know.
I'm contemplating Crystals, Krispy Kreme donuts, Popeye's chicken, Zaxby's. I have all these food in my head. This episode's been brought to you by Bo Cakes. When you think food, think Bo Cakes. Here we go. Second down, and about 4.
Going back to that 2-back set, and they're scooting in, I guess, for protection. Yeah, there he goes. And they're sitting there waiting on him on the handoff, and there goes a vicious hit out of the defensive lineman.
The old gain or lose ground to gain ground did not go well in that thought process.
They're really going to have to do something much quicker, Bo.
Well, you got to go straight ahead.
Yeah.
If anything, that's the only way the hole is going to open. Nothing has proven anything in this game that left or right or any type of delayed sweep is going to offer any type of thing. They're going to call their last time out based on what we're seeing here. It's the last time out for the Hurricanes. With that, we'll go to our sponsors. We appreciate everybody joining us. Our sponsor for tonight is LA Fitness, and then brought to you by Zero Powerade. When you're in the need for drinks, think about Zero Powerade and ask your friend to stop at the QT to pick some up. And then, hey, he'll take care of you. He won't get you a payday, but he'll get some peanuts and a Coke. We'll be right back. They got no more timeouts. That's it for them. I think they're about done.
They're ready for it to be over.
Yeah.
Will they end it?
No.
They'll play it?
Yeah. They might do a running clock, but they can. It's hard to tell. Like I would coach women's football, and one team quit 3 times in a game. Kept trying to quit, and they just like, we just trying to let us play. And they finally, halfway through the third quarter, were like, we done. We done. It was 77-0, man. It was rough. All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming out of the last timeout for the East Hurricanes with 2 minutes and 29 seconds to go in the third quarter. They are just trying to get their energy level to a certain point. And I'm pretty sure they have not received that.
Back to the 2-back set, Bo. Max protect. Quarterback's taking a little long. He's going to be sacked. Going to lose some yardage.
Lost large yardage on that last play of about 15 yards. Got back about 5 more yards on that play. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th down and about 13 to go. It does look like they will go for it and not punt the ball away, but unsure at this point.
Yeah, they lining up in an offensive formation.
Based on the green cone, it does look like it's going to be 4th down.
Venom needs to bring their safety up.
Well, maybe they're looking for a quick kick.
Maybe they're looking for the quick kick. Yeah, the Venom coaches are hollering. They're not. Well, there's a quick kick. Ooh.
He's going to pick it up. Oh, he wants to so bad. You can tell that, and everybody's yelling, get away from it. Get away from it.
Get away from it.
Nothing good.
At this point, we don't need anything bad to happen.
No. Nothing good comes of a dropped ball on the ground. Everybody's like looking at it going, I could pick that thing up and run with it. And that ball's like, come on, I dare you to pick me up, ball. Come on, pick me up and run.
Ooh.
And it doesn't matter if that guy picks up and runs 60 yards for a touchdown, that coach is still going, please don't pick that ball up. What are you thinking? Do not pick that ball up.
That'd get him in film session, and
you hope that they say, hey, you didn't catch it.
Then he pat him on the back later. But.
Yeah. I said, that was a great run. I couldn't have done it. I was very impressed with that. All right, 1st and 10 for the Venom. Minute 27 seconds left to go in the third quarter. We are on borrowed time, ladies and gentlemen. Our energy level is low. Our power is about to go out. If this game is going to carry on, we might have to see what the fourth quarter offers tomorrow on the upload. We deeply apologize for that, but the power is not working at the main circuit breaker, so we're just hanging in there, living off our own power. Somebody talked about the CNC Music Factory saying, we got the power, not tonight.
And we've gone back to the eye. They came with a blitz. Something was a little early. Not sure exactly what.
Don't feel like Big Man needs to waste his energy pellets and run a 30 yards for the touchdown.
They're going to call that on offense.
Yep.
Must have been somebody moving in the interior there, Bo. They was trying to pick up that blitz before it happened.
They were.
At first 15, though, that's not what they need right here, but I'd like to see them drive the ball here.
They open
tailbacks now scooted back a little bit.
Little I formation. We'll see what they do. Toss
Got
sweep.
the little toss sweep, a little low, but he feels it and gets outside, and he's turning the corner.
Ball's
he's
on the
making
ground.
A few yards.
Turnover on down based on what I just saw there. The ball went up in the air, stripped out by the tailback. The Hurricanes take over right around the 43-yard line.
That might be that field position the Hurricanes need, Bo, and a little momentum.
Are you trying to bait viewers right now? Are you trying to bait them to make them maybe hang around with us through the fourth
hang
quarter?
Around.
No,
I don't do this very often. So,
you never. Be
need,
careful.
I
Be
need
careful.
Some people to listen.
You'll show back up on us next Saturday. And if this game is at Anderson Park, you'll be with me on Saturday. It'll be just me and you and a dog named Boo, and we'll sit here right here and call this game. If I can convince Coach Collins to show up, I'll have both of y'all there, and I can just enjoy breathing.
What would the broadcast be without Bo?
No, we'd be all right with that. We'd be definitely all right with that. Here we go, first and 10.
They've gone back to their empty. Going to try to make a quick pass, a little slant. Did he hold on? Looks like he did.
With the
Made
DB,
a few little yards there. That's tough yards.
It was. He stepped in for it. Clock is running. We're under 1 minute left to go in the third quarter. Third quarter was a long quarter for us. It lasted roughly about 45 minutes.
We're going to have a substitution. Yeah, I don't see a flag going, though. They got him off the field.
They tried to.
Another little quick pass, Bo. Now, that was something I felt like earlier they should be doing, just quick, or trying to get somebody in space.
Right, and run a two-man passing game.
Athlete.
Right. And we're kind of a little bit too late for that. Down 20-0, 2 defensive turnovers here in the third quarter, equal to 2 touchdowns for the Venom. Really opened up the game. That was 8-0 with about 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
There's another little ball was tipped going across the middle.
I think three Venom defenders touched that.
3 of them. Woo.
Third down for the Hurricanes.
Third and long, not where they want to be again.
Especially after that turnover on the sweep by the Venom. They're going to actually fourth down. We're going to say fourth down if they're lining up for this.
Fourth down, they're punting from short. That's the first time I've ever seen that. Fake who the punter was going to be there, or maybe he was looking for the high snap. I don't know.
And he just grabbed it. That's a good thought process. First and 10 right around the 16-yard line for the Venom. Show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. I have not had a drink, and it's not been an hour ago. If anybody can name that movie, ladies and gentlemen, I ask that you tweet me at @ScoreSports58 with the name of that movie where that song originated from.
I was watching it last week.
Where you now? You can say
they had a little marathon on one of them movie channels.
#Bo at the movies. and I'll search for it. Hashtag BoBO at the movies. If you can name that, I'll send you a hey, great job, because I got no money. Got no money. 1st and 10 for the Venom.
Oh, no, I heard you had money on the hip. Can't hide it.
Well, because that bruise. I mean, I can't put anything on my hip nowadays. Nothing on my hip. I mean, it's, you know, it is definitely.
I bet that bruise wasn't from falling off the stairs. I bet it was from the fat wallet.
Yeah.
Here we go in that I formation. There goes that tailback sneaking up again, Bo. He's wanting that ball. There you go, strong side, ISO. Big guy leads through, makes a good block, and they make a few yards.
Yeah, about 5 yards on the play. It's going to be the end of the third quarter with that play. End of the third quarter. They're not going to be able to get back on the ball. The last 10 seconds of the third quarter will be tying down. Once again, I appreciate everybody joining with us. We'll be here in the fourth quarter. It is a low battery across the board. But, hey, we're here until the very end, at least until we get cut off. Fourth quarter action. Venom 20, Hurricane 0. Score Sports, we'll be right back. LA Fitness is our sponsor.
When it goes under 10%, that's what it gives me. So we'll know when that, other than that shutting down, that light will go off, that stream light. So I'm pretty impressed that we went this long, to be honest with you.
I may be the only one awake going home. This has been fun, though, Bo.
I appreciate you coming out. You did a great job, man. It's also a one of those I can check that and crash. Oh man, you. Oh, lower.
Here we go.
Yeah, whether we like it or not. Let me get them.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming out of the third quarter change of possessions, or change of quarter, other side of the field, it's fourth quarter action.
That's a big old fullback there, Bo. He can lead up in that hole. There he goes on a toss sweep. He's leading out there. Ooh, good little hurdle there.
Going to be 3rd down and about 2 on the play. 3rd down and 2 on the play for the Venom. Clock will be running. Hopefully it'll be a running clock, and we'll be out of here in 15 minutes or so. If not, I believe there'll be some type of food to partake in somewhere.
I guess I'll have to get a bologna sandwich at home.
Ooh, a fried bologna sandwich. I would
Cut
kiss
that
a
little
frog.
cross in the middle.
Oh, I'd kiss a frog for that. I would
Little
kiss a
American
frog.
single cheese on there.
You start talking that, somebody's going to get snuggled. That's all I can say. Stop talking that food to me.
And my wife, she makes the best sweet tea ever.
I appreciate
One
that.
of the reasons I married her.
Yeah. Everybody has to
sweet
have a reason, so that's good. I'm glad you went with one.
Here we go. We're in pro set again, in pro I. Oh, a little drop back, play action pass, and doesn't get it off. Not sure who he was looking for in that, but it looked covered up.
I think he was contemplating throwing deep and then said, I really don't need an INT added to my stats tonight. I will just take a nice gain of 0.
You typically see when they do that play action pass, you drop straight back or you bootleg off of it. He rolled with it and rolled right into the teeth of where everybody was running.
Wherever it was. Right. Nothing better than running into a bootleg and the end defensive man stays home on the bootleg and they're both looking at each other going, hey, are you coming over for Sunday for dinner? He's like, hey, you going to invite me? I mean, it's just, 2 men on an island.
Oh, here we go. We're running 2 or 3 men off. We're not sure yet.
We're not allowed to have 15. He's like, we're going for it.
I'm interested to see this punt. Oh, if they get him a snap. There he goes. And cause the snap, he gets off a shank kick. And it looks like the Hurricanes going to end up with some of their best field position of the night.
If not the best, on the 19-yard line of the Venom.
Well, let's see what they're going to do here, Bo. I believe with them that close, I might take a shot in the end zone just to see. Quick shot in the end zone, little onside kick.
Well, the only thing we can go for it is the Hurricanes will not be calling timeout. They have no more timeouts. They're going to take their time. Everybody seems to be wanting to take their time at this point, but we're not going to talk about the time. Even though I enjoy a good Cyndi Lauper song, Time After Time. Another song that I really enjoy is Time in a Bottle. First and 10 for the Hurricanes, right on the 19.
Got that empty set again. Let's see if they take a shot here. No, going to do a little quarterback draw up the middle, right in the teeth of that front seven again. I'm really impressed with the quarterback that he's got that kind of endurance on a hot summer night in Georgia.
Yes.
You know, I guess it is more humid probably in Augusta, and he probably works out
it's
quite
a dry
bit.
humid in Augusta
It's
because
humid?
Well, it's near the Savannah River, so I mean you do what you need to. Second down in about 9.5, maybe 9 3/4.
There they go again and empty, and there goes the quarterback again. He looks like he's running for his life, and he gets outside. They tackle him out of bounds.
Gain of about 2 yards on the play. That would be his worth of life at this point. For running for his life, he was able to gain 2 yards. Now, if I was to whisper very quietly, Coach Hughes cannot hear me because he took his reverberation off. So I can really just talk about him and let him answer a question, which wouldn't have anything to do with it. Would be nice.
Here we go. We going doubles with a tight end this time. Bringing in an extra blocker. Go Max protect.
Interception.
And he throws it over the middle for an interception. Caught on the one. And here we go. We're off to the races. Going down. Oh, pushed out of bounds on about the 50. But it's going to be interesting where the referees spot him because they're all walking up there. They're tired. I believe they're cramping. So I'm not sure where they're going to mark that one out at.
Where he said he went out at.
They're all debating on who's going to walk up there to see. And it looks like it's going to be on the Venom 46-yard line.
Well, once again, the best field position of the night for the Hurricanes ended with a turnover. And that turnover ended with an interception running back close to 45 yards by the Venom defense. This defense of the Atlanta Venom knows when to hold them, knows when to fold them, and knows when to walk away. And run down the sideline for a 40-yard gain on the interception. If I could have anything, I'm not a person that asks for a lot. I have red hair. I'm bald. I mean, it's a double negative. I'm excited. But the most important thing I'd like to see is the Venom get a touchdown. Some type of offensive score before we end tonight, and then that's a successful game.
They're doing a little twist here, Bo. They're going with that pistol look, gun pistol. Oh, snap. Kind of wild. And quarterback follows up the running backs. And maybe make a couple of yards there.
I know our two gentlemen trainers of working on their filming agreed to this and then went, yeah, I probably really should have rethought this. I'm a little tired. This has been a long day. I'm watching paint dry out here, and I need some food.
I drove them up here, Bo,
I know.
so I'm sure they'll be asleep while I'm driving.
I know, and you've got to go at least 2 more exits further than me.
Even though, and tonight, see, we're missing Friday nights.
Yeah.
Bryce and I are team up. And Andrew was with us last year, and we did.
Where would y'all stop?
DJ Baby Drew on 96.1.
So at least you'd
DJ
sing
Baby
as you go. Here we go, 2nd and 10 for the Venom.
Drop back to pass. Max protect. Gets the ball out to the flats here. He's going to make a couple of yards but be driven back and dumped into the ground.
roughly about 3rd down and 5. It's a 2-yard gain, 2.5-yard gain for the Venom. Ball right at the 50-yard line. We call that midfield, center court, top of the ice. In the middle of the green, ready for the putt. Hopefully there will not be a net foul. We're pretty excited that we're getting close to the 10-minute mark here in the 4th quarter. 3rd down and about 5. Glad to have you still with us. Anderson Park, WDFL Saturday Night Football.
Got gun pistol with the back set to the weak side. Max protection. Quarterback drops back, and he throws an interception out here in the flats. Number 8 again. I believe that's his 2nd interception. He's running 30 yards one way. Now he's breaking back across the field. He's trying to score for their team.
And the power pellets went out probably at midfield based on that he ran 50 one way and 30 the other. 80-yard run they calculated to about 20.
I believe at this point, Bo, they'd have had to carry me off in a stretcher right there.
I would agree with you on that. I'm tired and need something to eat just watching him out there. All right. The Hurricanes take over based on that interception.
Let's see if they can get a little offense going, Bo. They need, if they're going back to Augusta tonight, they're going to need something to
kick up a little bit.
Yeah.
There's not enough Monster drink or 5 Battery drink to get me through that part.
They need to have at least a good discussion about something. So.
All right, here we go.
Here they go back in that empty set. I believe this quarterback needs to compete in some Ironman competitions. He might be a next
It
weekend.
is. It's called the Venom's defense.
It's been venomous, that's for sure. Look at that. Oh, my word. He throws it up for grabs. It's bouncing around in the air. Pow. Somebody comes away with it, but I believe they've called it incomplete. That was a jump ball.
Was. And basketball season ended several months ago, so nobody get confused by Coach Hughes' reference. Basketball, I try to get him to commentate some games with me in the basketball world. Maybe I can get him to eventually venture over and come join me on a game if he's realizing that he's not too camera shy. He can call a little basketball, a little round ball here in the wintertime.
I believe if I was commentating basketball, the only dribbling would be coming out of my mouth.
The best thing I do is go boom shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka.
First down and 10, or 2nd down and 10 for the Hurricane.
2 claps and a flare, baby. 2 claps and a flare.
Dribbled.
Ooh, long ball thrown down the field. There's another interception by the defense. Oh, and he flips it back, but I think they're going to call him down. He would have had 2 lead blockers. They're going to call the interception down on about the 13-yard line, maybe. Not quite sure where they're going to mark that. Referees aren't too anxious to move.
Well, I have a feeling we're at a point of no return. The swapping back and forth of these turnovers has made this game last even longer than need be. We've read War and Peace. We've even watched Ben-Hur 7 times. It's been a long night. On the positive note, the Venom will improve to 2-3 on the season, looking to gain that 500 next week, get into 500 of 3-3. This is a good and solid victory for the Atlanta Venom. I'm a little disappointed that we haven't seen an offensive touchdown yet this season, but 2-3, I'll take it. I'll put it in my pocket. I'll save it for next week, and I'm glad for that. With 8 minutes and 19 seconds to go, we are about to run out, so I am kind of putting some closure to this. So if we did it, you can understand that we'll be back next week. I say that in the hopes that I won't be, but I really do enjoy helping out Atlanta Venom, and I help out. I appreciate the sponsorship of LA Fitness as well. And Score Sports really does enjoy being a part of this growth of this football program here in Atlanta. 1st and 10 for the Venom.
Well, they've come out of their I look, and they've back to their doubles one back, but they get a little toss sweep out here to the back. He's going to be chased down behind the line. Ooh, he's going to break a few tackles, and now he's coming up the sideline. I started to speak too soon.
I felt like he stepped
few
out
players into the
right
bench.
around the 30. They're going to say run the clock, which is a good thing. Felt like he might have stepped out of the 22, but the ref said, hey, let him run. See what comes of it. First and 10 for the Venom. I tend to enjoy doing the robot when I'm tired. It helps me stay awake. Arogato, Mr. Roboto. Here we go, 1st and 10.
A little motion into a two-back set, handoff, getting over here
nice.
to the outside with the lead blocker down the sideline. Oh, they're claiming he stepped out.
Probably about the 50 would be my guess.
Whoa,
Nope, he's going to say
look
the
at that
45.
spot. He was still on about the – he's almost at the numbers at that point now, Ref. Come
I don't
on
know
now.
about that there, Mr. Ref.
They still gave him a first down, but I don't know about the spot. I don't think he wanted to walk all the way down where the ball actually
But who
went
can
out.
blame him? I'm telling you, that turf is at least 5 degrees hotter down there than it is up here.
Yeah,
Now, I enjoy a good foot massage. How about you? Or do you like people touching your toes?
No.
I will pay somebody $0.25 to pop my toes.
Oh, my word.
That is just heaven. My
That's
eyes
totally gross.
Yeah, all right, mister. I'm going to eat a sandwich after I bait a worm hook, okay? All right, they're totally gross. Here we go, 1st and 10 for the Venom.
All right, we got a double set with a little motion back to the two-back, little misdirection look going with quarterbacks just being pummeled in the backfield, and I believe he fumbled the ball.
I would believe so, too, and it looks like it's going to be.
Should have went down.
Well, I almost felt like he was going to pull it and toss it. It felt like it was a toss going out there on an option. It just didn't happen.
I know it. I wasn't sure if the back was set wrong.
No, I mean, and they were getting pressure up the field, so he pulled that back in and then got the ball ripped from him.
We had the back set to the motion, so I don't know if he's going to fake it and run that option away.
Fake it till you make it. All right, 1st and 10 for the Hurricanes. We are under 5 minutes, and we're going to stay with us. Hopefully, based on the percentage, we're at 7% at 5 minutes. It is going to go down to the wire.
Bo, I'm noticing this is at 7. I'm
Yes.
more like 3.
Oh, I'm 2.5 on a good day. I mean, I for those people that want to know a good joke, tomorrow when you look at your significant other or your friends, hey, ask them, how do you find Will Smith if he was in the snow? Just ask them that question. Just say, hey, you look for his Fresh Prince. And if they, I know, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's about as good as how do you know that Tigger stinks? You know? How do you know that Tigger stinks? He plays with poo. All right, here we go. I'll be here next Saturday night, same time, same bat channel. 1st and 10.
Oh, we went that empty, but we're going all verts right here. Man open. Oh, just a little overthrown.
Oh, he was trying to. He looked like he was the only one able to get down there. He had the Jets going on.
Yeah.
Clock is running on an incomplete. They're not going to slow it down, which is very nice. Lately, they've been incompleting it and stopping the clock. I will give him a snuggle and a hug, Mr. Whitecap. Glad to have everybody with us. Hopefully we'll be back here at Anderson Park next Saturday night.
Going back to that empty look, Bo, I don't know if I just keep, since the clock's running, I just keep taking shots. Keep taking shots. There it goes again. Ain't nobody down there, though. They already ran it once. They didn't want to ride twice. You know.
he's like, I got a cramp.
He looked at that quarterback like, "Are you serious?
We gonna run this again? I don't think so.
Throw it to me out here this time. I'll run the next one."
Yeah.
I just did a 50-yard sprint. We're losing 20-0, late fourth quarter. I'm tired. Just throw it out here.
And don't take me to go to LA Fitness because even though they're our sponsor, I do not need to get on any treadmill tonight. No elliptical at all.
I believe they've changed quarterbacks here, Bo.
They have.
They have changed the quarterback. Let's see what's happening. Oh, there he goes to running it out of that empty. Oh, and then he passes one. I think interception about the 20-yard line. He's a rumbling, stumbling, pulling people and down
at the 27-yard line. Or the 37-yard line for the Venom. We've seen 5 interceptions tonight by the Venom's defense. At least 3 turnovers on the fumble side. It's turned into scores of 2 touchdowns on defensive turnovers, which is great. Under the 3-minute mark, we're getting close to the very end. Appreciate everybody joining us. Glad we could be here tonight at Anderson Park, WDFL, Saturday Night Football. My co-host, David Hughes.
Bo, I just noticed that quarterback that just came in, he's got a 100% completion rate.
With the other team.
That's positive.
Yeah, with the other team. All right, there.
His stats are good, 100% completion rate.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, what do you do here, Bo? What do you do? Let the clock run. Try not let anybody get hurt.
That's the rumor.
Is there a 2-minute warning here?
Yes, it is. Should be balls on the ground.
Balls on the ground. Ooh, that's watch your ankles.
As long as it's not his pants on the ground and it's just the balls on the ground. 2-minute warning goes that. With that, we'll take our last time out of the night to LA Fitness. I'm Bo McMichael, Score Sports. Glad to have you with us. We'll be right back.
How am I doing, bro?
What to expect. Here, you'll find everything you need to accomplish your fitness goals, have fun, and find all the support you need to exercise your options. So enroll today and come on by your nearest LA Fitness and see what we have for you. When you come into an LA Fitness, you know what to expect. Here, you'll find everything you need.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming out of that 2-minute warning.
Oh, here we go. Got a little doubles look. Hand to the running back up the middle. A little zone up the middle. Want to make a few yards there.
Clock is running. Austin is hanging in there, / Andrew. Bryce is hanging in there, / Whitlock.
We're back to that quick on the ball, high pace. I was hoping they let the clock run.
No, they want to get that opportunity. They're trying to get a score. Trying to get a score, Coach. That's what they're trying to do, and they know that they at least maybe not even give the ball back at this point. It's going to be 3rd down, if I can see the cone.
Let's call it 12.
3rd down and 12. Under 1 minute left to go in the game. Don't call it a comeback. We've been here for days.
They led from start to finish.
They did.
Is that the first time this year?
That is. They've only won one game, and they won it in the last 54 seconds of the game. So they've been leading for 4 quarters and 54 seconds. But something's got to start somewhere. Last play of the game here. Handoff. He's trying to find some room.
To the outside. Ooh, big hit on the sideline.
Get his last punch in. And that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't see them running another play. That is, got a little cough to my voice. Everything's okay. We are ending this game. It's been a wonderful experience. LA Fitness, thank you for sponsoring Atlanta Venom. Thank you, David Hughes, for joining me tonight.
Thank you, Bo, for allowing me to be here.
Hey, no problem, man. It's part of my job. It's what I don't do that matters. I'm Bo McMichael, Atlanta Venom, WDFL, Saturday Night Football. We'll be here live next week. Come join us. Thank you so much. Have a great night.